Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Night Speedway, brought to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. Now, before we get started, we still got a little something called COVID that we're dealing with. So we've implemented policies and procedures here at the HyperX Esports Arena to make sure that your safety is a priority. So if you're in the arena right now, I need you to direct your attention to the monitors now.
Hello, and welcome into the HyperX Esports Arena. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We understand that you're excited to get ready for your game, but first, there are a few rules we have to go over regarding COVID-19. First, we ask that you please wear a mask at all times. It's okay to pull it down to eat or drink, but other than that, we ask that you make sure you wear your mask properly throughout your stay at the venue. If there is not enough space at the bar, please wait behind the orange line and someone will come out to assist you with your food or drink order. We ask that you please maintain 6 feet of space between you and those around you for social distancing, and especially do not congregate on stage after rounds conclude. If you arrived here in a group, you can of course stay with that group. If you came together, you can play together. We understand that these rules can be tedious, but we thank you for your patience and understanding. We're all trying to do our part in the effort to return to normal as soon as possible. In the meantime, we hope you enjoy your time here at the HyperX Esports Arena, and thank you for your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Night Speedway here at the HyperX Esports Arena. We're coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada at the beautiful Luxor Hotel and Casino. My name is Newer Jay, and that is not Tom Viola.
Yep, no Tom today. It is me, Jason. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Crash out of here. Okay. That's right. Just kidding. It's Mega J Keezy with me tonight, ladies and gentlemen, bringing some knowledge to the booth. And as always, brought to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. Without these guys, none of this would be possible. Big shout out to Findlay Volkswagen. We got an exciting night tonight, don't we?
Oh, yes. I'm excited. This is a new format that we usually haven't done. This is the first time we're doing it. Tonight, it is a teams mode event, which means we are doing a 6v6 SNS, and I'm excited because so many competitive players have been waiting for this type of event to happen, and we're finally doing it.
I'm excited because I've never seen one. I've never seen one, nor have I even participated in one. Well, we all know I didn't participate in one, but 6v6, I like it, man. I mean, we're going to have everybody we got the headsets on as well. So basically, how's the format going to work tonight? So
pretty much how the format is going to work is pretty much a single elimination bracket. So there's no second chance. So qualifiers, if you win your qualifier, your team will go on into semis. And then from semis, if your team wins semis, you'll go into grands. Pretty much the top 2 teams will get paid out. So who knows? We might even have a couple new people win us. That's finally.
That's true. Egglex might win tonight. Miss Eggs, as we call her over here. But yeah, I mean, it's 6v6. A reminder, there is no second chance battle tonight. So remember, there is no second chance. If your team wins, you're going to semis.
And now let's take a look at the teams in Qualifier 1. So on Team 1, you have RAR XD, Riley, Sports Joy 1, Sweets, K-Hoon, and Ender Dragon Pro 32.
Thank you for the longest, it's 1, 2, 3, but
one,
thank you for the longest name ever, Ender Dragon. And on Team 2, we got Night Free Dizzle 805. He's going to slow him down. Tanjiro. You said this is iDJ Bot?
iDJ Bot, that's what it is.
Are you sure it's not IdgeBot?
I'm pretty sure it's iDJ Bot.
Well, thank you for your license plate interpretation. And last but not least, Egglex, which apparently is, I believe it's EG Lex.
Egg. I mean,
well, we're calling her Eggs all day.
Tomato,
all right.
tomato.
Tomato. We're about to get this thing going, up and running. I mean, from the early look of things, what do you think?
Well, honestly, so many of these teams, because all these teams are random, so no one got to pick their teams.
That's true.
So sitting here, all these teams are relatively even, but it's just a matter of who's going to get that edge, like which one of like some of these new competitors are going to actually bump up the competition and help out their team, because that's really what it relies on at this point.
That's true. There's a lot of new blood in the arena tonight as well, so we'll see how they pan out. Ender the Dragon Pro 123. Big name.
Big name.
Big name. We'll see if this
he plays Minecraft. That's all I know, because Ender Dragon, that's the last boss you beat in Minecraft in order to beat the game.
I used to play Minesweeper. You ever played that?
I have.
Do you know how?
A little bit. I learned.
No, you don't, because no one knows how to play Minesweeper.
So pretty much the number represents like where there's a mine. So the one represents that there's a mine literally one spot by that box.
You 100% have no idea. Because none of us do. None of us do.
I learned it in middle school. I was like, oh, cool. Like,
yeah. They didn't have that in your middle school. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enough of the trash talk. Let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Saturday Night Speedway Las Vegas. Y'all ready to race? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for SNS.
Are you ready to get this started?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get this thing going. Remember, when you do come on stage, though, make sure you do select random. I saw your hands clenching into a fist.
Okay, so I was excited because there was this whole argument in the Discord where we're going to have team modes on or team modes off. If you have team modes off, there is team killing, so you could potentially take out your teammate. And the team modes are off for this SNS, so this will mean that team killing may happen. As you can see, we will be on this Isabel player, currently sitting in 7th place, getting up item box, but we will be going over in second. It's going to be Riley. It's going to be Riley and Roar sitting in first and second at the moment, and they're going to work together. Riley's going to try to make sure that he can defend Roar, so Roar can just run.
Explain to me what team killing is. Basically, you can just take out your own player.
Pretty much, yeah. So if you throw a red, the red can still hit your teammate.
Right.
Whereas if team killing was off, it's not going to hit your teammate unless you're in the middle of the track.
Do you think team killing is an aggressive, it's an aggressive phrase? Maybe we could just call it, item management, maybe. I mean, no one's dying here, right? They're just wiping out.
But still, you hit your teammate, you may ruin their chance, and you may potentially ruin your
All right, I like it, but let's. Oh, so looks like that first team name was Team Boo, and this is Team Star. And right now, Knight is represented for Team Star. Lap 2 out of 3, currently in second place. Fires off that mushroom shortcut. And we jump on over to Tanjiro, also in Team Star. Also, big shout out to production, putting these names in there, making it casting nice and easy as we go into our third and final lap.
Oh, yes, and as you can see, Sports Joy is going to be in third. Roar is still going to be in first for his team, so this is where this could be huge for Roar. But as you can see, another member of Team Star is going to be in second. So Sports Joy needs to do something to take out second place. has those triple shoots and triple reds to work with, and now you do see the red going for Roar, and we may potentially, Roar has no defense. Can Roar finish it and get first for his team?
No!
The red is coming in, but I don't think that person was coming anywhere near, so Roar is going to get first for his team.
Team Boo taking that one down. Now, it is a cumulative of your points, all your team together, so everybody does need to pull their weight. I'm taking a look over here. Someone's just nodding no as they're still racing. A little bit of racing still going on. Come on, EG! As Lex slowly getting across that finish line. It's not an easy game, man.
It's not, and
not as easy as it was back in the day.
It's real not, because now you have to deal with drifting mechanics. You have to deal with a little bit more item management. You also have to soft drift, counter hop, which those are more technical terms, super bounce as well, no item shortcuts. There's a lot that you have to learn in Mario Kart 8, and it really shows, like, what's your skill gap, how much can you learn this quick.
You're absolutely right. Make sure you do select random one. You are up there. Beautiful. Everybody did that. Yeah, we got an interesting one here. It'll be interesting to see how the points tally out.
Oh, most definitely. And now the thing is, getting a first place, that usually does help your team. But if the air team got 2-3,
right,
then Roar is sitting in a weird situation, because now it's like, how much more can Roar do? But now he also needs people like Riley and Sports Joey to also step up as well, because those are going to be the people that could mostly help Roar.
You're only as strong as your weakest link, Keezy.
Yes, 100% agreed, yes.
All right, let's get into it. Shout out to the chat. We got some love for Tanjiro in the chat as well. Jumping on over to Team Star. We got Free Dizzle on screen right now.
And now, as you can see, you have Roar, Knight, Riley, and Free Dizzle battling out for the top 4. And it's going to be, looks like Free Dizzle got read out by Sports Joey, so he's going to drop down to 9. And now he is going to just try to go for items. And he gets starred by another player. It looks like Riley is going to be in third, right behind Knight, who is going to have a red tracking over to.
Let's jump on over now. The teams they do have comms, so let's jump on over to Team Boo. Let's hear what they're talking about.
Spots? 1, 2, 1, 2.
I'll get them out of your way.
Alright, well, I'm in center right now.
Silence.
I'm gonna fight. I got
Silence, which is weird, because you have Riley and
Roar.
Roar.
Here's silence.
2, 3, by the way.
7th. Oh!
There we go.
7th with 10th with green.
There we go. They
and
don't
a
know
blue
that they're
cell.
mic'd up.
Hold it.
Who's in first?
I'm in first. Hold it.
Okay.
I do have a star, by the way.
Wow, really exciting stuff there. So I like that. They're quiet. They're staying focused. Team Boo right there, lap 2 out of 3. Team Star, though, said, hey, do not forget about us. Knight carrying the load for the team right now. I want to see where everyone else is at on that Team Star. Currently, though, Knight currently in second place. Hey, there is EG Lex representing for Team Echelon right now. Currently in 6th place, making friends with the fender there. That's all right. Got to stay in the middle. Doing all right, though. Got a little bit of work to do. Team Star, though, jumping over to Free Dizzle, currently in 3rd place. Has that mushroom holding on to it, though.
And now, so this is the thing, with Roar being first place, you do see that blue shell currently being thrown, but Knight sitting in second. This is actually going to help out his team. But Roar, I think he's actually going to finish the line before the blues even going to track to him, and he does back the green. It doesn't hit anyone, so Roar will be getting first for his team. But Knight, getting second place, is actually being able to close this gap between them.
Roar taking first place again. That combination of Roar and Riley is going to be hard to beat tonight. Taking a look over here, Free Dizzle, Knight, they're all kind of looking at each other's screen. That was a close one.
Definitely a close one, but it's still just like, I feel at this point it's kind of leaning more towards Knight's team at the moment, because Roar right now, he has one person that's, it seems like they're getting overlapped consistently. They've been sitting in 12th and then they're barely finishing. So now it's just a matter of what's going to happen.
That's true. We'll take a look at that shortly. We do have the on-deck racers, though. If I do call your name, please head on upstairs. That is going to be funny name. Where that extra funny name, that's actually Immortal Man. So funny name, Immortal Man, ankles. Here we go again. 11 random GM.
Yeah, 11 random GX.
There we go. All right. 11 random GX. Someone just named Hyper. E.G. Fox, also I'm assuming representing Echelon. Cherry, Mario Party King. Zadashi, code E.
Yep.
I like what you did there. I like that. Banda and EG Vexy? Vexy?
Yeah,
We'll go with Vexy.
we're going to say Vexy.
We'll go with Vexy. We'll see how Team Echelon does here today. But if we called your name, please head upstairs to the HyperX Hype Tunnel. You are on deck. You are in qualifier number 2.
Also, real talk, I just want to say, based on the chat, apparently Cody is also in an esports team. Because earlier someone was like, yeah, Cody Esports. I'm like, wait, who's that?
Cody's getting some love, though.
Huh?
Cody's getting some love. A lot of love for Team Star. Mark says Cody's going to blow him all away. Malachroma says Cody. Mark says he's a diamond in the rough.
Ooh.
That's going to be for us to decide if he's in the rough or not. As we get started, we're going to have Old Sports Joey on screen right now for Team Boo. Race 3 out of 4, qualifier number 1. Remember, if your team wins, you're going to the semis. If you lose, I'm sorry, your night is over, but you can go see David at the bar. David is just as exciting as Frankie.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Get that drink, get the food. It's also going to be awesome. But let's take a look at Team Starcoms, see how they're doing.
Let's see if they're communicating.
Oh, no. Back to 9.
I got hit out.
All right.
A3 is right in front of me.
I'm second.
They're gonna pull a red shell. A3 is gonna pull a red shell.
I have a star in 6. I don't know who the boo is, but I'm sorry.
Oh, you got me. It's fine.
Mushrooms,
I'll find.
mushrooms.
You gotta call out your triples next time.
Oh, no.
I just got hit by green shell and nice.
All right, and look at that communication that team was having. They were calling out.
They did.
They were calling out mushrooms. They were calling out triple greens that they had. So that was very good from Team Star right there.
I like that. That communication might be the key to taking this whole thing home. As we go into that third and final lap, Riley is making a case for himself. Team Boo, though, Sweet said, don't forget about me. Firing off those mushrooms. 1, 2, 3. Trying to stay into it. Nice little mushroom shortcut right there as well. Trying to chase down what looks like Team Boo. And right now, Cahoon currently in third.
And right now, it will be Roar getting first, Riley getting second, and Cahoon getting third. That is a top 3 finish for Team Boo right there. That's the finish that Team Boo needed so far.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Well done. Well done. I'm taking a look at everybody. You're right, though. The Team Boo, actually both teams have some people that are absolutely crushing it and some people that are taking the leisurely scenic route. You know? So
that's going to be the thing with all the teams. You're going to have the SNS veterans who are going to be able to hold down the fort for their team. But again, all these new people coming in, it's a give and take. We don't know how they're going to do. They may all of a sudden surprise us and be the best player that we have ever seen.
We love those wild cards. Every now and then those wild cards show up. They absolutely wreck it. But looks like Team Echelon is the new crew in town. Everybody that I believe their names all start with EG, so we'll see how they do. But we are headed to Electrodrome for the last and final race.
Oh, this is all on the line because getting that top 3 for Team Boo, that was huge.
That was huge.
But it's still the last race. Knight's team could still get a top 4 and potentially win this.
A lot of points. A lot of points at stake here. And there is the one and only DJ Bot, right?
Yeah. DJ Bot.
Yeah.
Woo.
Are you sure it's not Idgebot?
I'm pretty sure it's not Idgebot.
We'll find out. He's actually right up here, right next to Egg Lex up here. As you see, Team Star right now currently in 6th place. Got a mushroom in hand, fires that bad boy off, jumps up into 4th place, grabs that double item box. What's Free Deals are going to end up with? Ooh, red shell and a mushroom.
So now this is actually huge because now it's the top 4 for Team Boo right now. So this is where they need to hold on to this. You do have K-Hoon with the mushroom, so she's going to be able to take the cut. Run through that bomb. That's a perfectly placed bomb. That was good communication between Roar and K-Hoon in order for that play to work.
Well done, well done. Let's jump on over to Team Star. Team Star's got some work to do. Knight trying to get them up, get them going, get them into the mix right now. Uses that mushroom shortcut. He sees 1st and 2nd ahead of him. Free Dizzle, though, also right up there, 3rd and 4th. So they're definitely competing for it.
And this is where you have to figure out how to move up against that top 2. Being that 3rd and 1st, you should be able to get some offensive items or even a shroom for the cut. And then you do have Riley right now with that horn. So in case of a blue comes Actually, he's going to use it now. I was about to say, if that blue comes, he could protect his teammate.
Oh, no!
Oh, that is a missed drift for Riley. And unfortunately, he falls off. Oh, he shot dodged. Wait, that was actually probably calculated. He was making sure that he could fall off in order to dodge the shot. That was actually huge for Riley.
How did he know the shock was coming?
I feel like his teammate had it.
Ah, ooh, that totally throws a wrench in things. The comms, if someone else has a shock, that's pretty smart.
Definitely is. And now the thing is, but you still have Team Star in 2-3 right now. K-Hoon is in first for Team Boo. So you need Free Dizzle and 805 to try to make a play right here. 805 does have that shoe. He's not going to get an idle. So this is actually going to be bad for him currently.
Team Star 805 is in second place. What is happening right now? Team Boo, though, K-Hoon said, hey, I got this for us. Do not worry. Gets a coin and a sound horn. Gets that mushroom off the ground as well.
And now K-Hoon needs to finish strong off of here. She is going to hold on tight, but she gets fired at the last second. And it looks like...
Oh, no!
I think Team Star just got top 2.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That mixes everything up. They're looking around to see how everybody else is doing.
No, okay, my bad. They did not get top 2. Rar actually finished in second. Rar finished in second. Riley finished in fourth. So that actually might still be the leverage that Team Boo needs in order to win because only Knight was able to break that top 4.
That's going to mix a lot of things up. I'm trying to take a look at everybody's standings. Some of you took the scenic route. Some of you were very competitive.
Ooh, I feel like it's going to be a close one. I feel like it's coming down to the lower half of each team.
Mm-hmm. The beauty is, though, is that we do get to tally them all up together. So sometimes people can carry each other. Sometimes it's too little, too late.
Sometimes it's too little, too late. Sometimes you get anchored, but at the same time, and now other people, this is their first time ever doing this. Now they're like, okay, now I know how to communicate with these players if this were happening again. And I ever want to come back, it's like, now you know.
Very, very true. Very true. All right, we're about to get those standings shortly. We'll see where everybody ends up. Man, a lot of love for Code E.
Yeah. Code E is definitely something to look out for. Let's check out the highlights from this group. And as you can see, on Animal Crossing, Rar gets read out. But again, second place was nowhere near to was able to finish. Rar dominating again and again, getting 2 first places in a row. Then it was a battle on Moo Moo Meadows. Knight read out that other player, and they just started moving very carefully. But this is where things got nasty because Rar was still... Or we're just going to keep showing the same red over.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. No, that was Knight. Sometimes you got to highlight some things more than once, you know?
You got to highlight the...
And Knight's one of the OGs, you know? We respect him. We're going to show his highlight over and over again. Also, we might have some special guests chiming in here and there. You might see someone pop their head in. Who knows? But again, with that qualifier number 2, that's funny name, Immortal Man, Ankles... And then, of course, there's 11 Random GX, Hyper, EG Fox, Cherry, MPK, Zadashi, Cody, Bonda, and EG Vexy. A lot of pressure on the EG players because I saw EG Lex, and she took the scenic route. Possibly
she
might have visited.
She took the scenic route, but I never saw her get 12th.
No, she did get 11th, though. Might have visited the bar before. I don't know. Let's take a look at the standings, though. Let's make it official. And these are the total player standings. So you saw Roar taking it over with 57. Knight was in second, though, with 46. Riley with 38. Free Dizzle with 35. Sports Joey with 29. K-Hoon also with 29. 805 with 23. Sweets with 21. Tanjiro also with 21. DJ Bot with 14. EG Lex with 11, and Ender Dragon Pro 1, 2, 3 rounding out the end. And bam, there you have it. Team Boo with 178 points is advancing to the semifinals, and Team Star, unfortunately, with 150 points, a very good showing. However, that ends your time in our tonight's tournament.
Oh, yes, most definitely. You could tell both forms of communication between both teams. But when you have a player like Rar he was able to hold down to 4 and was able to get 3 first place in a row.
Absolutely, totally crushed it. But those are the standings, and we have qualifier number 2 coming up. But we're going to take a short commercial break, brought to you by the one, the only Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall.
And welcome back over into the HyperX Esports Arena for Saturday Night Speedway. We are about to get into qualifier number 2, but alongside me, we actually have a new caster. He's actually a fan favorite in the SNS community, the one and only, the man who is the wrestling legend, Airboom.
Thank you, Mega, for this great opportunity. I would love to cast for everything that's going to go on tonight. Qualifier number 2 is going to be really stacked, and it's really going to be interesting to watch. I've seen both teams, and I know most of the players that are in it, and I've played against them, and you know what? It's going to be really fun to watch.
It's definitely going to be fun to watch. And now, this is actually your first time seeing a 6v. Well, actually, no, because you used to compete in the competitive scene as well, so you know a little bit more about 6v6. Tell me, what do you expect from this qualifier?
So the 2 biggest names that I've seen on one side is Cherry and Mario Party King, both of which are phenomenal with the competitive Mario Kart scene. I've seen MPK even play with the SRG against the PH thing that was about a year ago now. As for the other team, I've seen Funny Name and I see Immortal Man, and both of those are going to be really interesting to watch because both are phenomenal. Funny Name has a lot of championships under the SNS, and not to mention his entirety of the actual Pyre hackers that I've seen him do on both streams and off streams has been a lot of work. So he's the biggest name that I wanted to look out for, especially with all the 6v6.
Oh yes, most definitely. And then, even then as well, you know, with these new people that are coming in, that's where it's also going to be the determinant factor, because when you do have someone as strong as Cherry and Mario Party King, because I feel like they both could put in work against Funny Name Immortal. But it's also a matter about their depth. If their depth is able to help them out and lift them up to make sure that they're able to catch up, make sure they're making the right plays, or who knows, pulling the shots off when needed.
Definitely. You know, the biggest thing that right now the 6v6 is needed is who is going to communicate and when. The communication is the biggest key with 6v6 because unlike the free-for-all nights, we don't really see communication because obviously that will result in a disqualification because it is 1v1. However, right now we need to make sure that we're seeing everything, or the teamwork that makes the dream work. Now, right now, I'm very interested to see all the other people who I have not seen actually compete here. These are the people that play the biggest factor because we don't know if they have any competitive experience. We don't know whether or not they stream. We want to see how well are they going to do tonight.
Oh yes, especially, and what's funny, I'm actually looking at a chat right now, and you're getting some love. You've been waiting. They're like, Airboom. Like, come on. Like, again, you're a fan favorite of the community. Like, this has to mean something to you to finally be able to cast. So, how does it feel to be back here instead of up there racing?
Honestly, it feels great. You know, competing is great, but I've always actually wanted to try to cast, and this is right now what I want to see. I love all the love in the chat, and I love all the people. My mom and stuff have all been like, hey, like, you know, when do you get the cast? And they were making sure that I finally get the cast, and you know what? I'm very excited, and I'm so happy that it is. Unfortunately, we're starting off qualifier number 2 with a result of someone accidentally picking the track. Does that mean that we're going to restart?
No, that's actually a good question. I mean, it's race 1. I mean, would you restart race 1? I personally, I don't know. If it was like race 2, now more.
We are going to go through with it?
So we're going to go right through with this race. So we will be going on to Mario Kart Stadium for race number 1. And again, this is Funny Name Immortal Ankles, 11 Random GX Hyper, and EG Fox versus Cherry, Mario Party King, Zeldashi, Cody, Banda, and then EG
Vex?
Vexy.
Okay.
All right, so Ankle's team is going to be Team Bullet. Sorry, I said Ankle's. That's Hyper's team. It's going to be Team Bullet Bills.
Team Bullet Bills, and you know what? That is really interesting against Team Blue Shell. Now, I would like to say, now here's the real question. Would you rather get a Blue Shell or would you rather get a Bullet Bill?
I would rather get a Bullet Bill because there's so many extensions in the game that honestly can help you out more than a Blue Shell can.
Yes, as you see, right now we have Cherry in third place, she's rocking the Roy Biggie Buggy loadout. Now, would you consider that to be a better loadout for a 6v6 tournament?
I mean, the thing is, she's using the loadout that she's most comfortable with. She usually uses Roy a lot, but Biggie Buggy, that's been honestly her sweet spot. And we do have the Blue Shell actually connecting on the fighting name, but look at his lead right now. The only person that's really behind him is Cherry, but you have Ankles in third right now battling out against Cherry.
The really interesting thing that I loved about him getting hit with a Blue Shell is that he represents Team Blue Shell, so he's getting hit with something that he has to be comfortable with.
No, he represents Team Bullet Bills. Team Blue Shells is Cherry's team. He's getting hit by their team's representation. And now you do have Cherry sitting in second place, getting that double item box from Fighting Name, so this could actually be huge. She can steal this first from Fighting Name and get a first place for her team. But it looks like...
who gets it? Cherry has got it.
Cherry
got it. Good
does
job.
Get it. She still's at first from Fighting Name, and all worked out. And now try to see where the rest of her team finishes up. And it's not looking that good. I saw 9, 8, 7, 10 for Cherry's team. So now it's still, she may have gotten the first, but Fighting Name getting that 2, 3, 4. That's going to help them out a lot in the points.
Of course, because better placement does equal better points. And, it's still the same thing as a regular tournament because right now you have to make sure that your team is doing well, not just you.
Oh, most definitely. But now, at the end of the day, Cherry making that play at the end in order to take out Fighting Name still first, that was huge. I'm pretty sure Fighting Name tried his attempting to do glider strat, and... So, okay, I was looking at the screen. I saw someone else also picking the same track. So,
but we're going to Grumble Volcano instead. Now, would this be a track that would favor you in a team battle?
In my opinion, for Cherry's, so this is weird. For Fighting Name's positions, this works out for his team because it's mostly a drafting track. But however, this could also work out for Cherry's team to come up from the back because everyone might fall off in the beginning by getting hit by triple greens on the turn.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense actually. So right now we have Zodashi in 7th place right now, rocking the orange Yoshi Scooty. And then we have we jump over to Immortal Man in 3rd place with the Waluigi Scooty going into 2nd place.
And now Immortal Man almost got redded by the red, but he drafted off his teammates so the red hit Ankles. And now let's actually take a listen into Team Bullet Bill's comms.
Okay, I'm dragging a red in 2nd. We're top 2.
I got 8.
Yeah. Hello, Salvador.
All right.
Get back. Oh, I missed. Okay.
Cherry got bagged.
We're still top 2. I need to get coins like ASAP.
Yeah, Cherry has triple greens.
Oh gosh.
Shit. I have a horn, so like.
I have like quad reds.
So cool.
They all died. Okay.
Swag. We're set.
Yeah, we're 1-3. Oh, never mind. We're top 2. Sell slow. I
have a horn. Don't worry.
I died.
Yep. Okay, we're good. We're top 2.
All right.
Oh, I have a ghost. Let's go.
Yeah, don't ghost.
All right, and just listen to the comments. It was mostly between Immortal Man and Fighting Name. They were communicating very well to say like, hey, we're still top 2. Hey, I have triple reds and everything else. And Fighting Name still extended his lead right now, sitting in this first place even after getting hit by the blue. Now this is where you need to see Mario Party King starting to catch up. He's going to have passive Mortal currently, and it looks like Mortal does go into a boo. So this is actually huge for your team because we do get a shock dodge coming in.
He had Mario Party King had that golden mushroom, which shows that if the fact is that he's in a top 4 position and he needs a golden mushroom to get first place, shows how much of a lead Funny Name has. That is why he is the biggest factor, or what I could consider the biggest factor for what's going on. And as right now, Funny Name with the first place.
Funny Name with the first place, and Merle Man getting second. But you do see Cherry and MPK and who's on number 11? Banda getting 3, 4, and 5 for their team. They got 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and looks like they're gonna get 11th as well. So this is where, honestly, they need a track in their favor at this point. They need either another drafting track because you have nothing but mid spots, or they need something for backing. And let's actually take a look at the on-deck racers. So we have Sneaks, Jinx, Jadex, Pickle, Car, Aaron, and then we have Sir 9, Karma, Mr. Scooty, Skids, Thomas, and Soggy Toast.
I like that name, Soggy Toast. That is probably the greatest name that I've heard here in a while.
I mean, honestly, I think my favorite name of all time is Waffle Iron.
Okay,
if that
fair
player
enough.
ever comes back, I'm just like, Waffle Iron, I love your name. Just
Waffle
literally.
Iron Return 2021.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes. And now we will be going to our third race, and it's going to be Sunshine Airport. And now this is a front-running track, so this is where a track Funny Name could break out on. But the thing is, if Banda gets an item to take out Immortal, then they can easily contest into that top situation.
And the greatest thing about Sunshine Airport is, unlike every other track that you see, Sunshine Airport has like 1 or 2 shortcuts that can actually even be used that would actually help out. The issue is you'll never see anyone really bag on this track because once you're back, you can't really go up. And that's the really interesting thing about it, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that is the thing with Sunshine Airport, because it is hard to come right back up when you try to bag this. It's not impossible, but in my opinion, as I tell everyone, do not bag this track. Just go run. It's easily a better outcome. And now you do have Cherry sitting in second, but she is surrounded by nothing but Funny Name's team. Now
And she got hit with a red. That red is what knocked her down to 4th.
And she gets hit by a green. This is very deadly right now because now it's the top 3 situation for Team Bullet Bills at the moment. You will have Immortal Man currently sitting in first place for his team. Try and run this away, and then you will have Ankles and Funny Name protecting him.
And Funny Name is in second place with a triple mushroom. And you know him and Immortal Man are talking right now on whether or not what they're going to be doing and how they're going to do it. As right now, you have a blue shell. Now, it's his second lap, so I would like to see if Funny Name has his mushroom or not. If Immortal Man's going to let him take it so he can hit a blue shell dodge.
The thing is, Funny Name was a little bit too far behind in order to take that blue, so the blue will be hitting Immortal Man, and now Immortal Man is going to be in second, but he is, again, his team is still in the top 3. And I do just want to mention Ankles popping off, holding it down for his team. He's able to stay up there. Usually Ankles is more in the mid-pack.
Yeah, you know, right now we see Mario Party King in 4th place. This is really good, a pretty good spot for him. As for his teammate, though, Cherry, who's in 6th place, this is not a very good spot, but she's going up to 5th place, which wherever she finishes at is going to be a deciding factor for how her team is doing.
And now we do get a second blue shell coming in, and it will be tracking onto Funny Name. It looks like it will hit him. He doesn't have any items to take it away, but having this top 3,
as he
could get hit.
As he hits it right before the finish line. Oh, let's see if Immortal Man gets 1st place, so that's a good spot for him. And Funny Name still with the 2nd place, Ankles with 4th.
I'm like, in my opinion, I'm more shocked because Ankles is sitting here. He's put in the work. He's performing higher than, honestly, what he has done in the FFAs. So now it's just a matter of Ankles is currently the deciding factor for these 2 teams. He's able to protect his teammates, making sure that Immortal and Funny Name got enough coverage so that they could run, where Ankles is sitting there like, yeah, I can hold down the fort. Don't count me out.
Right now, that's the greatest thing that Immortal Man and Funny Name's team has right now. They have a good selection of people who are protecting their front 2 people, and that's what's playing a huge factor right now.
It's definitely playing a huge factor. And now, again, this is where things are going to get a little bit shaken up. We're going to go into the 4th and final race. It's not out of the blue yet for Cherry's team. Honestly, if they get a top 4, if they can somehow get Funny Name, Immortal, and Ankles out of the top 4, then they could have a chance.
They could have a chance, but we are, for the 4th and final race of this qualifier, we are going to Toad Harbor. Now, would you consider this a good mid-pack track, or would this be nothing but a front runners?
I feel, in my opinion, it's a mixture of both. Just on because if first place actually takes the first no item shortcut, then they could easily just hold down the fort. And now you actually will see Cherry. Cherry is going to bag for her team on that mini map, so this is going to be huge.
You know, and actually bagging is not terrible on this track. This is actually, now I wouldn't hardcore bag like Dry Desert. However, a soft bag would help out considering with what items you get.
And now let's take a listen to Team Blue Shell's comms and see how they're working.
Just keep it going.
Star coming up.
I'm in third.
I dropped to 5th. I hit the train. Trolley.
Taking doubles.
I'm in
Single.
4th.
They're in second and first, I believe.
How do you do tricks?
Okay.
Good, they're all back here.
Right
When you
trigger.
jump,
I
right
shot,
trigger
I
when you
shot.
jump. Okay.
I'm in 4th at the moment.
I'm in 5th.
I'm in third.
Okay.
You're in 3rd? Okay.
Yeah. I got bombed.
Ah! Woo!
I totally missed everything.
What are spots?
I'm in 4th.
8th.
Holding 5th.
Someone has star.
That's me. It's me.
I just threw blue. So watch.
Who's in 3rd? Is that
All
you guys?
right, so very interesting comms. You heard someone say, how do you trick? So that's interesting. The shock does come in, and I think actually, so this is the thing, because I know on the comms, Cherry says she had the shock, but I'm not sure if that was her shot. I feel like that was Funny Name's team shot.
You know, the really interesting thing is I didn't see who hit the shock. However, I will say now shocks are a commonly misconception because I thought for a long time, and actually a lot of my friends who thought that if one person has a shock in the race, no one else does. However, that is not true. It only works for certain items, and the shock does not count as one of them.
Yeah, so the thing is with shocks, so the spawn time for the first shock is 30 seconds. That's how long it takes for a shock to go into play. Then from there, it's honestly, I believe it's like another 20 seconds before you can pull a second shot. But when you're on tracks like Dry or even Cheese Lane, it's easy to get that second shot. And I feel like Cherry was holding on to that shot a little bit too long, and we may have seen a second shot come into play.
Right now, we see Funny Name getting shocked and blue shelled. Now, does this play a factor, or will it even out? Because right now he's in first place, and it looks like he is going to be taking that first place.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to play a factor because his team was still in the top 3 and everyone got shocked after the items. So it would be Funny Name's team being able to take it. So I'm like, again, I'm just questioning that first shot. Because I'm like, again, we heard Cherry say, I have the shot. So that's where I'm sitting there. I'm like, because the shot canceled the blue, I'm like, I don't think it was hers.
If it wasn't hers, that's really going to play the factor, or that probably didn't play the factor because, like you said, it was top 3 anyway, so that's all she wrote for this one. However, I'm very interested to see who is going to be going on. However, I do know Funny Name got the first, or it looks like Funny Name got the first place overall in his thing, from what I see. You know, and that doesn't surprise me at all. What do you think?
It definitely doesn't surprise me as well because it is Funny Name. But let's take a look into the highlights, see what everything that happened in this qualifier.
Right now we see Funny Name in first place as he gets blue shelled after that shortcut, but he still maintained that huge lead. But then Cherry's the one that stole that one, or stole that race.
Yeah, Cherry's still in that first place. And then you see that literally that item spam that happened on that turn on Grumble Volcano that made Immortal Man take out ankles. And then we have the blue shell coming on to Cloud Top Cruise. It hits Immortal Man, but again, Funny Name was right behind him, able to hold on into first place. Then Funny Name gets blued at the line, and then this is where you do see his team try to take each other out for end divs.
You know, right now, then we see Funny Name and Immortal Man, who actually are on different MKC teams, but this is the great thing about it because they have the best team ability, so they talked a lot, and I know both of them have been grinding the game, so it's no surprise that between those two and Cherry that they were in the top 3 for the most part.
Oh, hands down. And like the thing is, because all 3, actually, let me phrase that, because you have Immortal on a team, you have Funny Name on a team, you have
Ankles also played a huge factor. He was also
you have
really good.
Ankles on a lower div team. You have Mario Party King on a team, and then you have Cherry on the team.
Yeah. We have scores right now. Let's see who did what and how. We have Funny Name in first place with 54 points. Immortal Man with 48 points. We have Cherry with 41. Ankles with 36. Mario Party King with 26. Zodash with 24. We have Bando with 24 as well. Code E with 23. EG
Vex.
Thank you. With 21, we have Hyper with 15. Random? I don't want to butcher that. With 12.
No, that's 11 random. GX with 12. And then you have EG Fox with 4. And now we will see the team totals. And it's going to be 169 to Team Bullet Bill to 159 to Team Blue Shell. And now, this is the thing. Cherry's team pretty much had the whole mid-pack. It was literally after Cherry, it went Cherry, and then went Mario Party King in 5th, and then literally her whole team took up that whole mid-pack. So the thing is, that was a close match right there. But the fact of the matter is, when you had Ankles actually pulling his weight, playing that support character for Immortal Man and Flame Name, he was able to make sure that those two were to just keep front running and just go.
Definitely. And now we are going to go to commercial break with qualifier number 3 along the horizon. You know, it is going to be very interesting to see who is going to go.
And let's go ahead, take the break, and brought to you by Finley Volkswagen, and we'll see you right back for qualifier number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway, brought to you by the one and only Finley Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. Shout out to Airboom for covering for me. What did I miss?
Honestly, you missed an exciting qualifier 2. You had Funny Names and Immortals team winning that out, but only by 10 points. Cherry's team pretty much filled in nothing but the mid-pack spots. So her team honestly had the opportunity to take it, but because of those two, they were able to hold on.
10 points in a 6-man team is a very, very narrow margin. So very impressive there. How did the EG people do up there? Do they represent?
So EG Vexley definitely represented.
All right.
EG Fox, I don't know. They scored only 4 points for one solo, so
4 points in 4 races.
That's last each race.
Every time, right? Yeah. EG Fox just crushing it. Well done. Taking the leisurely route. However, though, they were at the bar with me earlier, so could be, there's a lot of variables in play right now. Let's take a look at qualifier number 3. We got Sneaks, Jinx, Jadex, Pickle, Car, Aaron, Sir9, Karma, Mr. Scooty, Skids, Thomas, and Soggy Toast.
Ooh.
First off, there's nothing worse in life than Soggy Toast.
Yeah.
It's just useless. The only thing that's useful for is ducks. Ducks can eat Soggy Toast. Fun fact, though, Soggy Toast is actually here on his bachelor party.
So, hey.
Soggy Toast is celebrating his bachelor party, which means he's also celebrating the end of his gaming career because he is getting married and it's all going to be over shortly. So,
you really just said that. Nah, your gaming is done.
Let's go out with a bang, Soggy Toast, because that's true. All right, let's jump on over to the hype tunnel and see what's going on in there. And look at the onesie. What is that?
That is
why is there so many onesies? What is happening?
It's an Umbreon onesie. It's Pokemon.
What is happening right now? Was tonight themed?
I mean, no, it's not
collapsing.
themed. But yeah, it's Jinx, Karma, and Sir9. They're all out here like, yeah, we support Umbreon.
Who's Umbreon?
Umbreon is Pokemon.
Like a character?
Yeah.
We're missing Thomas, Soggy Toast, and Aaron. I did see Soggy Toast up there. He might have gone to the restroom. Got a little nervous. I see Soggy Toast right there. Last weekend of freedom, buddy. Let's enjoy it. It's over Monday. Soggy Toast, Thomas, get up there. Yep. All right. There we go. I think Thomas. Where's Thomas at? Where's Thomas at? Does anybody see Thomas? Come on. Thomas, are you getting up there? It's cool. We're not live or anything. It's not a show. It's not an arena show or anything. So What's going on in the chat over here?
Bueller.
Soggy Toast has some love.
Yep.
Someone's saying there's a future hubby in there. All right. Oh, that's Soggy Toast. Oh, man. So, Jess, that is Soggy Toast's other half, and she's joining us in the chat.
Hey.
Well, shout out to Jess. She said Soggy Toast is my hubs. Oh, and the best part is Soggy Toast gets to come right next to us. You better do well, otherwise we will roast you the rest of the night.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's getting married
I love it.
too.
I love it. You think you're on your bachelor party, but you're on a live stream with your wife watching. So I wish you. It's all out the door. Defeats the whole purpose of the bachelor party. She's got her eye on you in the chat as we speak.
She's like, I see everything you do.
Radkey Jess. Is her name Jess? Yep. She's watching you. She's keeping an eye on this number over here. I love it. All right. Well, we'll see how he performs. And I see all the Umbreon. Is it an Umbreon or an Umbreon?
Umbreon.
And what is that?
So Umbreon is a Pokemon for the show and game Pokemon.
Is that like a reptile?
No, so it's a dark type. It's based on a fox.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So some relatives of the foxes here.
Yeah, you can pretty much say it that way.
I like it. Cody Holiday said, "Let's go, Soggy Toast." And Circus Legends, I can't say what you said, but I believe it 100%.
Yeah, listen, I just read that comment too.
I feel like Circus is trying to roll Soggy Toast under the bus. That's
yeah,
what he's doing there.
honestly.
Kids show. This is a kids show. All right. Let's get in the mix here. Now, taking a look real quick. Sneaks, Jinx, and Jadex all on one team. That is going to be a very hard trio to beat. We have no idea what Soggy Toast brings to the table. And did Thomas make it? Yes, Thomas is on stage. Thank you for joining us, Thomas. By the way, everyone, please select random. Do not select a course selection. You must select random when you get up here.
I mean, honestly, when Soggy Toast was checking in, he said he has some skills. So I'm here to see what skills he has.
Was it Mario Kart? Yeah,
he said Mario Kart.
Right.
Because he was like,
Yes.
wait, we're playing on mouse and keyboard. I was like, no, we're playing on Switch. He's like, thank God, because I was confused.
All right.
If we're playing on keyboard.
You said you have skills, huh? You
Decent?
You told him you have
You
skills.
said you have some decent.
No, don't nod. No, nah. Yeah, we're going to see this. Yeah, your thumbs are too big. I'm telling you right now. You're about to get destroyed by a 10-year-old, but it'll be enjoyable to watch. All right, we're getting into a lot of love for Soggy.
Okay, of course, Danny. All right.
Oh, Danny Fathom is back, baby!
I was like, okay, DC.
Danny, this is a kid show. Don't you bring that junk over here, young man. Danny, are we going to see you next week?
Yeah, no, he signed up. Wait, actually, speaking of which as well, with next week being SNS 100, we actually already capped out. We're already at 72 people signed up
well,
for
sorry.
SNS 100. However, speaking as well,
Waiting
still
list?
potentially a wait list as well, but also still come out. We will be having activities throughout the night that is open to everyone. So definitely, even if you can't compete in SNS 100 next week, come out, hang out. It's going to be a fun time.
I heard we're getting a T-shirt launcher, so I'm pretty just firing one off into the upper gallery. So come for the T-shirt launcher. If not, hey, it's SNS 100 brought to us by Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. Very exciting stuff. So if you got a chance, get down here, man. It's going to be a good time. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be giveaways. If you're playing, if you're not playing, I will make sure everybody is included. Also, tomorrow we got the League of Legends 5v5 Captain's Draft. That check-in starts tomorrow at noon. If you're a League of Legends person, get down here. Starts at noon. The matches start at 1:15. The prize pool, $350. If I gave you $350, what would you do with it?
Save it.
Save it. What an awful answer.
What? Okay,
Really?
I'm an adult. I don't need to spend it on anything
Really?
right
Save
now.
it? I'm gonna
It'll be save it.
just drop $350 on you, and you're like, I'm gonna save it.
I'm gonna save it.
Maybe I'll invest it.
I mean,
What are you gonna buy some crypto? Come on,
I mean,
man.
I would buy some Dogecoin.
Throw a
if we're being
pizza
honest.
party. Throw a pizza party.
No.
Jesus. Get some Korean barbecue. Come on, man.
All right, and here we go. We
Let's
go
get
to
into
race
it.
number 1.
Where are we at?
We are on Sherbert Land.
Sherbit land, actually. Yeah, there's no R. It's just sherbet.
Okay, sure. Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, I'm so used to saying sherbet.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. I just ruined it for you, didn't I?
You did.
It is sherbet.
I'm still gonna say sherbet.
All right, I like it. Stick to your guns. Team Fireflower. I like that name. Mr. Scooty on stage right now, currently in 5th place. Triple green to work with. They're going against Team Green Shell, and this kid right here has more championships than his age. It is Sneaks right now in 1st place.
And now this is the thing. You do see Sir 9 currently sitting in that 2nd place spot, but he did get redded out, and this is where things are going to get interesting right here with JDX holding on to that red shell, protecting onto his top 3.
Team Green Shell right now representing very well. JDX right now in 4th, fires it off, has that mushroom in the back pocket. He's got to pop it at the right time. Decides to hold on to it. Interesting. Didn't go for that double item box. And over here we got Karma. Karma has that boo in the back.
And now this is the thing as well. So, the red shell is actually going to attract Sneaks. And now this is where Karma is going to be in this boo. And the blue shell is going to be hitting Sneaks right now. And Karma does have the opportunity to capitalize and catch up and close his gap.
Sneaks can't do anything about it. Has to take the full brunt of it, unfortunately, as we jump on over. Sneaks, though, still holding on to 1st place. But you take a look at Pickle over here, currently in 9th. We should chime in to see where Soggy Toast is doing. See if you can hold up what he said he had skills, right?
He has some skills.
Oh, look at the veteran right there, Sir 9, currently in 5th place. And there's Soggy Toast in 8th place.
Oh, he's doing well.
He's got a lot of fans. And that's the type of friends you need. The type of friends that cheer for you when you're so far back in 8th place. That is a lovely support system he has.
Oh, most definitely. But the thing is, it's better than being last.
That's very true. That's very true. And look who takes 1st place. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Sneaks, able to take 1st place. Team Green Shell, though, having a nice little representation there. I'm trying to take a look to see where my man Soggy Toast is going to finish, and he actually stays where he was. So Soggy Toast finishing 8th. Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. And now the thing...
Not great, but not bad.
It's true. And now we're still waiting for 2 more people to finish, and looks like... Okay, there we go. Finally finished.
Ooh,
so
that's gonna
kind of interesting placements right now.
Yeah, it's nice and around the board. I like it. We saw Soggy's thumbs right there. Do some work there. He had a little bit of skill there, but again, 1st race. You're on stage. There's a big arena. You're in Las Vegas. A lot of butterflies going. So 1st race, plenty of time now.
Right, and then here's the thing as well. Honestly, this might play out the same way as last qualifier. It's going to be based on how well your mid pack will do.
It's all about your weakest link.
It's all about your weakest link.
And how do they do? Let's take a look at where we're headed. Where are we going next? We're going to Mount Wario.
Mount Wario, which is going to be a little bit of a front-running track. However the case may be, if 2nd place doesn't get a defensive item for 1st place, then 1st or 2nd could get redded out.
That's very true, very true. We're about to get into it, and here we go.
And now we will be starting off with Sir 9. He is going to be on Team Fireflower, and he's not going to get an item box. So this is where he's going to have to make a move to move past the whole pack right here and try to get back into the top 3. And there you go. You will be having Karma sitting in 2nd place with his teammate. JDX will be having that red over by Sir 9. Sir 9 is going to drift run, and now you're going to have Jinx sitting in 2nd, and Karma's actually going to move up in 2nd. Snicks is going to still be in 1st.
And there you guys, Team Green Shell right there. Jinx, a very fan favorite, always a favorite in the chat as well. Let's jump into the Green Shell comms. Let's see if they're communicating with each other.
We got 2 focus behind us.
Blue shell, blue shell.
All right.
Blue shell coming.
Green shell where?
Blue shell.
Passing you.
Oh, be careful.
In and out.
What's blue?
Yeah, but only last 30 seconds.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna take stream cut up here.
This game hates me.
Watch out for the green shells.
Back in bomb. Thanks.
I am so bad. Okay.
Alright, I have another bomb. Are they in 2nd?
Passing you.
No, we are top 3. Don't back me again.
I crossed the
please.
tree.
You already backed me once.
Now look at that. Now there was a little bit misplay between them because they were top 3. Sneaks bombed Jinx, but they were still able to hold on to the top 3. But now you do have Sir9 sitting in second place with a green and a red to work. Actually, make it just a green because this red will get booed.
Sir9, though, currently in second, trying to represent for Team Fireflower right now. Can he catch up to first place? Got a green shell in the back pocket, has a mushroom as well. If he utilizes this properly, he can capitalize, but can anybody catch Sneaks? Can anybody catch Sneaks? I don't think it's possible.
I don't think it's possible, and you would have Sneaks getting first place for Team Green Shell. JDX, it actually somehow took out Sir9, so is able to get second. Sir9 gets third, and then you have Jinx gets fourth.
Team Green Shell totally dominating on that one. We're also going to take a look at where our friend Soggy Toast finishes up.
And looks like Soggy Toast actually finished in 9th place.
Ooh, one worse. I thought he was going the other direction. That's all right. That's all right.
We got to finish positive here.
I know. Soggy Toast is not even listening to us. All right, well, getting back into the mix, that was absolutely dominated. But you know what? Let's call it the on-deck racers. If we call your name out, please head on up to HyperX Hype Tunnel. We got to keep this show moving. That's going to be Riding My Pidgey, 13, House, Shatterproof, Jasmine Thorn 60, Grizzly, Vonnie, Batter Cookie, Disney KP, Batgav, The Impossible Kim, and last but not least, the Polar Bear.
Polar Bear game.
Polar Bear is also from Team EG.
EG? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll see if he can get more than 4 points.
Now, I'm curious why they did have EG in front of their name.
I know, yeah. Polar Bear just kind of did his own thing. I didn't want to do the EG. Just maybe Polar Bear is a diva. Maybe Polar Bear is like the Madonna of the crew. Just one name, no EG.
Yeah, they were like, nah, no EG.
No, who knows?
And we're going to go back to Sunshine Airport for the second time tonight.
What is that thing on the right waving at us?
That is Pinata.
That's a what?
His name is Pinata.
His name is Pinata?
His name is Pinata.
He's just, and does he do anything in this game?
No.
He just hangs out on the sides? He's like a supporter?
Pretty much, yeah. He had first appeared in Mario Sunshine.
All right.
And that was it.
I love it. You are full of knowledge, sir. This is race 3 of 4. One more race to go. As we get started, we're going to jump on over to Pickle.
And now you will be having Skid sitting... Sorry, not Skid. Yeah, you're going to be having Skid sitting in 7th place right now for his team, going wide, and is going to try and go over. And let's go and listen over into the cons for Team Fireflower. All right.
That was exciting. Very exciting stuff there.
Very exciting. And now you will be having Skid sitting in that 6th place. Sir9 is going to be sitting in 4th right now, trying to have to make a move sooner or later because I believe that top 3 is Sneaks, JDX, and Sneaks, Jinx, and JDX.
It's all mixing up right now, but that's Team Green Shell. There comes the shock, and the last place you want to get shocked is in midair. And unfortunately, that was Sneaks, allowing everybody and their relatives to catch up. Sneaks drops back to 3rd place, jumps into 2nd, says, hey, I've done this before. Watch me work. As you see, Team Fireflower, Karma right now has double mushroom to work with, currently in 5th place. Has some work to do because Team Fireflower is actually dominating right now, but hey, there is some weak links, some strong links, so you got to balance everything out. You are only as strong as your weakest link.
And now you will be seeing Karma taking the cut, and Jinx gets backed by Sir9 with that green, so that was a good play. And now it's going to be a battle between Sneaks, JDX, and Sir9 and Karma for the top 2.
And right now we jump on over to JDX, currently in 2nd place, trying to chase it down, trying to chase the one, the prodigy, the child of it. Oh, a little showboating. A little showboating there.
Just a little bit, but you will be having Sir9 and Karma getting 4th for their team, and then Mr. Scooty getting 7th for their team. And again, we're still waiting for everyone else. We're going to be having Thomas representing
Come
Team
on,
Fireflower.
Thomas. Come on, Thomas. Go, 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 go. Yeah.
And there you go.
I'm here to support Thomas. I'm here. How did our guy Soggy Toast do?
He got 8th.
8th place. Consistent. I like that.
Consistent. So it's better than his last race, but it's not better than his first
8th
race.
out of 12. I want to know what Jess thinks, the old fiance. I want to know what you think of Soggy Toast's performance here right now. He said he had skills.
Yeah, he said so.
It's not Mario Kart skills. I don't know what skills he was referring to, but come on, people. You got to select random. Who was that?
Pod 5.
Was it Pod 5 or 6? No, it's 6.
That was 5.
It is? Who's that?
It's Pod 5.
Well, if it's a younger child, then I'm totally okay with that. If it's one of our regulars like Sneaks, no.
Well, it's not Sneak, so
Let's hope it does not end up there.
it's not going to land on
All
it, and
right,
we're going to
beautiful.
go over to Grumble Volcano for the second time tonight.
For this second time tonight. Tell me what you love about this track. Tell me what you hate about this track.
I hate the first turn on the first lap because it's just pure chaos.
That is so... why? I didn't expect you to be that specific.
You asked.
You see that question mark up there? I hate the way it looks. The aesthetic just throws me off, and it just kind of ruins everything for me as we come around the corner. Also, I gotta give a shout out to Zadashi playing with the orange Yoshi. Much love to Zadashi for playing the orange Yoshi. I wasn't in the box otherwise.
Wait, isn't it a yellow Yoshi?
I think she had a orange one for one race, and then it jumped back to yellow.
I don't even think orange is in the game.
What?
Yeah,
you don't know that orange Yoshi's in the game. How
orange is not in the game.
Oh my gosh! Watch the chat. The chat's about to roast you.
It's literally yellow,
the chat
pink,
is about to roast
dark
you.
blue, light blue,
Dude,
black, white.
Oh my gosh! You're about
green.
to get destroyed.
There's no orange Yoshi.
It's orange and yellow.
There's no orange Yoshi.
Why do you think they made the stuffed animal?
Because orange Yoshi exists, but doesn't exist as Mario Kart 8.
Oh, watch! You're about to get destroyed by this chat. Is that a dead rabbit on Jinx's screen? What's going on there?
Honestly, that's what it looks like, but it's just it's not even a Squishmallow. I think it's like just a stuffed
there's
animal.
Pickle. Come on, Pickle. Got some. Oh no! Gets shocked, but lucky. The shock was right before the boxes. Oh, look what Free Dizzle said. We've seen multiple orange Yoshis in SNS.
There's no orange. I'm like
man.
dead positive. I will pull this up on my phone.
I can't wait to bet you. What are we gonna bet? Let's bet something.
What do you want to bet?
Let's bet something. There's an orange Yoshi.
There's no orange Yoshi in Mario Kart 8.
Brothers, and whatever this is.
Yeah. There's no orange Yoshi in Mario Kart 8.
We'll do a drink from the bar.
Okay.
A drink from the bar. As you see, JetX right now back in 6th place as we all go into the 3rd and final lap. Show him. See, we got
Show me
proof
orange
coming.
Yoshi.
We got proof coming up over here. Team Green Shell currently in 3rd place. Got some work to do, but Sneaks has been carrying that load this entire time. Team Fireflower, Karma right now, and Jadex has just been shown something. You know what? We'll get to that in a second. I'm going to call this one because Karma's coming around the corner. Can she hold it down for Team Fireflower? Come on, got to dodge whatever that thing is. What is that?
That's a coin.
The fire caterpillar?
Yeah.
Oh no, someone's right there. Who is it?
It's going to be, it looks like Karma was still going to win. Oh, it's Jinx. It was her sister.
Jinx. Love to see it. The Boar sisters going at it. Sneaks coming in 4th. Not too bad. And where's our guy, where's Soggy Toast at?
10th.
10th. All right. Soggy Toast. Disappointing.
I thought he was getting 8th. I was like, wait, where is he?
Now, Jay Keezy, let's talk about something. You are an expert at this game. You even knew what that pinata dude's name was, that creepy pink thing in the corner just waving at you. But can we talk about you not knowing that there's an orange Yoshi in this game?
No.
What do you have to say for yourself? Look at all these people right here showing you orange Yoshi. What do you have? Look at this. Look at this. There's a whole crew here. What do you have to say for yourself? We have literally based. Look, where do you think this came from? We talked about it so much. We were gifted an orange Yoshi.
Okay, this is the thing. What sucks is that
Dude, this is the only time that you can say you're colorblind. Just say it. Just say you're colorblind. It's the only way to get you out of this. You're an expert in the game, and you did not know there's an orange Yoshi.
You know what's gonna make it worse? Yoshi was the first character I started
Dude,
with.
look how
and
orange.
me not knowing
Dude,
orange
look
Yoshi.
at how orange he is.
That's just.
He's so orange. I'm not sure if we can get that on that. Look at how orange. He's so orange. He's so orange. My goodness. I mean.
All right, I can't live this down. Nope. It's just.
Anyway, shots. We have highlights. Let's take a look at how I ended up. Just go to the highlights. There we go. And you see right there, that was Sneaks taking that first place right there. Sneaks really carried the load for Team Green Shell here. Really represented well as we jumped on over, and that's Sneaks right there again taking first place, dropping bombs on people. That blue shell did not catch up to him in time. Let's take a look at Sneaks one more time, dropping off that bomb again. Maybe we do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. Oh, we didn't. All right, well, here was at Sunshine Airport, and that shot catching him mid-air.
Yeah, that shot catching him mid-air, but didn't do anything. And then you have a second shot on Grumble, which kind of neutralized. But the one thing I want to mention, Sneak's team killed his teams a lot with those bombs. All those bombs that he had mostly hit Jinx or Jadex.
That comes down to communication.
It definitely does.
You gotta talk.
Because if I'm being completely honest, when we heard him talking on Mount Wario, and this was when he threw the bomb at Jinx, I didn't hear Sneaks.
That's true. But you know what? We have scores. So let's take a look at the individual scores right here. Sneaks capitalizing obviously with 54 points. Jadex, second place, 42. Jinx with 41. Karma right behind her with 40. Sir 9 with 38. Mr. Scooty with 28. Skids with 21. Pickle with 19. Soggy Toast, baby! In ninth place with 17 points. Thomas with 13. Aaron with 10. And last but not least, Car with 5 points. But let's take a look at team totals. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Team Green Shell with 171 points, taking out Team Fire Flower with 157 points. Team Green Shell stays in it. Team Fire Flower, you can now head to the bar.
Definitely get out to the bar. And the thing is, I said it was coming to the mid-pack because as you saw, it was pretty much Jadex protecting Sneaks, but Sneaks being the youngest competitor, getting a lot of domination.
I like this. It's a curveball, and it makes everybody work for it. And, I mean, you may be thinking you're doing all you can, but everybody's got to help each other out. Communication is the key. You got the comms. Make sure you use them. Let's call out those qualifier number 4. If I call your name, please get to the HyperX Hype Tunnel. It's your time. Ride My Pidgey 13, House, Shatterproof, Jasmine Thorn, Grizzly, Vonnie, Batter Cookie, Disney KP, Bat Gav, The Impossible Kim, and the Polar Bear. Get on up there. You are in qualifier number 4. You are on deck.
Look, I don't even want to look at the chat anymore.
Yeah, no, they called you Mega El Keezy. I'm kidding. They didn't call you
I
Mega
feel
El
like
Keezy.
that probably popped
But
up.
I'm going to go order something. I just need your credit card. So, but looks like we're going to take a short break. So shout out to, there you go, Bat Gav. I see you, little buddy. Bat Gav, the best dressed usually down here. We're going to take a short commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this short message brought to you by the one, the only Finley Volkswagen down to the Valley Auto Mall.
Welcome back to the HyperX Esports Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am Airboom54 and with Mega J Keezy taking back over my spot. Right now we are going to qualifier number 4. This is going to be a really interesting one as this is the 4th and final qualifier. Is that correct?
Yes, this is the 4th and final one. And now it's just a matter of how we're going to see Vonnie's team and how we're going to see Pidgey's team handle it. Because everything's on the line. Who goes into the semis? Who wants the last spot into semis? To see how they will do and potentially could win this whole thing.
Yeah, right now that's both players are really, really good. You know, right now I really want to see who's gonna, which players are gonna be putting in with it. So right now we have Riding My Pidgey and versus Vonnie are the two best players to look out for in this thing. But we have a lot of talented other players like Batter Cookie, who is going to be inside the race as well. So
yeah, so you're gonna have Batter Cookie representing Vonnie's team, and then you're gonna have 13 representing Pidgey's team. Those 4 are gonna be the main 4 to look out for. However, don't also sleep on the Impossible Kim as well. They came here before multiple times. Disney KP, they're regular as well. So it's really just a matter of how are you guys going to play with each other? What's going to happen with you guys? And again, are you just going to go out there and run? Or is there actually going to be some damage coming into that mid pack?
Right now, this is one of those things that we were talking about earlier with communication. Right now, is any of them going to bag? Is any of them just going to stay in the mid pack? What's going to happen? Calling out the item boxes. Right now, we have Vonnie and Pidgey, and you said 13, and who's the other one? And Batter Cookie. There we go. All of them making sure that they have everything that they want to their ability for every track. You know, all 4 of them are very good when it comes to the track, or knowing what track is which and what shortcuts are taking and when to use an item.
Definitely, most 100% definitely. And now, even then, the thing is as well, when you have someone like Pidgey and Vonnie, those are the two members who actually have championships on their team. So now it's a matter of, all right, who's going to duke out more? Now the thing is, 13 and Batter Cookie have both consistently made grand finals multiple times as well. So now it's going to be a matter of consistency between them. Because now it's going to be a matter of, well, I usually finish in this position in grands. You usually finish higher than me. Let's see how we stack up in something like this.
So the interesting thing about it is, someone in grand finals can be like, hey, I constantly go 4th place in grands, but let's say 13 for a prime example could finish 8th consistently. Now, whether or not that's true or not, I haven't really known for grand finals. I don't really pay attention when I'm not playing. But I will say this. So when it comes down to it, right now, are they going to be in their consistent spot, or if not playing with teams, is that going to play a factor on whether or not they're going to continue going up in a certain spot? Right now with teams, it's very interesting to see on whether or not are they using the teams, or are they just still playing by themselves. That's the part that they have to really buckle down on.
Oh yeah, 100%. And the thing is, all right, also as well, make sure you pick random for your tracks when you come up here. So it's all good. It's all good. It's not going to land on it. It's going to land on random anyways. And we're going to go over to N64 Rainbow Road.
The worst Rainbow Road.
Yeah. It's the worst one, just only because it is 3 sections. It's not 3 laps. And this is honestly, it's going to be a quick race. And now this is where, again, Batter Cookie and 13 as well, they're both consistent in qualifiers and semis. But when it goes to grand finals, that's where it's like things die out. But let's go ahead and get started right here. And we're going to be starting off with this Bowser and Clown card.
As this is a very interesting letter. They are in 11th place right now. That is Jasmine. I'm not reading all that.
That's Jasmine Thorne being 12th right now, but she is getting the draft moving up for her team. She is going to be representing Team Shock. And now the thing is, her not drifting, that was kind of a weird situation. Now you're going to have 13 sitting in 3rd right now, and it's going to be Pidgey sitting in 1st. And I believe it's going to be 13 and I want to say...
It's not riding my Pidgey.
I was like, it's not Vonnie that's up there, because Vonnie's inward.
It is Batter Cookie with the 2nd place. And, the person right behind it, 13, they had triple green shells, and Batter Cookie just got a boo taking their red shell. So right now, whether or not that's going to play a factor for what's going to happen, because we are in section base number 2 with a shock.
The shock does come in play, and you do see Vonnie actually shock dodging, so he was able to move up. And now Vonnie is going to be in 3rd with a red. The blue is going to hit Pidgey, and now it's going to be a top 2 situation for Team Mushroom.
And now Pidgey's back down to 3rd, but he does get that double item box, which is triple mushrooms and a red shell. Now, whether or not is he going to just continue to just stay in the same spot, I highly doubt it. As he throws his red shell and gets another double item box, he now has a banana and a green shell, but it looks like he's only going to be in 3rd place, unfortunately.
And now the thing is, the race is ending. He did try to go for the green shell snipe. It does not hit. So it will be Team Mushroom getting that top 2 with Batter Cookie and Vonnie getting top 2. And 13 falling down 6.
That is a rough start for him, because normally he always starts off, every time I've watched him play in a qualifiers match, he's always been top 5. Now, right now, they're top 6. It's probably going to hurt a little bit, but you know what? You know he's just getting started, so you know he's going to learn from his mistakes.
Oh, most definitely. And the thing is, that's only race 1. We have seen people start off in 12th on race 1, and they all of a sudden they went out their qualifier. So it could be the same thing, because now it's a matter of can 13 get up there and help support Pidgey.
Oh, yeah, you know, definitely, you know, right now he is thinking to himself what he needs to do better, and you know he's going to just come back and go into another one. We have the select tracks right now, which it's going to be random. So any particular track you want to see tonight?
I want to see Donut Plains 3. That's the track that I want to see, just only because, no disrespect, but not a lot of SNS racers do the no item shortcut correctly. So I'm like, I just want to see that, because it's usually always a pure dominance when you have Sneaks, Vonnie, Pidgey, Roar, Funny taking that cut.
Well, unfortunately, we're not going to that one. We are going to Retro Mario Circuit, which is actually a popular competitive track, which I have seen right now. So do you bag this track, or do you front run? I've seen both.
So the thing is, I'm probably the one that actually bags for my team when it comes to tracks like this. Honestly, we're not really going to see that type of bagging tonight, because, you know, they're all going to treat it like it's an FFA. Do you have 13 getting it out? But let's hear Team Shock's communications going on right now.
Let's call it out.
Be in second. 7th right now.
All right, cool. We're
That's all right.
2-3. We're 2-3.
Yeah.
We're good. We can easily murder Vonnie up here.
All right. You know, kind of a silent thing you heard, and you do see 13 getting ready right over the boost panels, so unfortunately he did fall down into the cut.
And he got hit with a bullet bill as well, but at least he didn't fall to his grace like the last one, because right now, as he missed that banana getting the double item box with a crazy 8 after a triple mushroom. Now this is going to be a playing factor, because we are in race number 3, or lap number 3.
And now the thing is, Vonnie is in first for his team right now. Pidgey is in third with Barrett Cookie currently right now in second for him. And now this actually not Barrett Cookie for his third team. Barrett Cookie is going to be in fourth with triple shrooms. And instead of taking the cut,
with the shot coming in.
Shot comes in. Blue shell also comes in. So this could be huge for Pidgey and 13 right now to pass Vonnie.
Yes, right now, unfortunately, as you saw, he only got a mushroom and a triple banana. Oh, Vonnie gets down to fourth. That crushed his dreams. And riding by Pidgey has taken first place.
So there was a little bit of team kill from Pidgey. He had the triple bananas, and one of them hit his teammate. So unfortunately, did took them down. But Pidgey was still able to get that first place, so that's going to be a huge factor for his team.
And you know, definitely with him getting crushed going down to fourth, that it's going to play. It's not a huge factor, but it is a factor nonetheless, because top 3 is what you always want to aim for. Going down to fourth and below, it's not necessarily a dead end. However, it is something that's going to hurt in the short term, depending on where your teammates place.
Oh, most definitely. And now the thing is, this is where, honestly, it's going to go back and forth. We already saw Vonnie and Barrett Cookie getting top 2 on the first race. And then we saw Pidgey and his teammate as well getting, Pidgey got first, his teammate got third. So you're going to see a lot of this situation between these two teams. It's really going to be who's going to have that winning edge at the end.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, this is what's really interesting. And another person has picked Toad's Turnpike. Guys, you have to pick random. It is qualifiers. You got, you know, right now, hopefully it's not going to hit it, hopefully.
It's hitting it.
Hopefully. There we go. And we're going to Baby Park instead, where grown men go to cry. Because right now, this is one of my personal favorite tracks. What about you?
Number 48.
Oh, come on. It's a good track.
It is 48. It was good in Double Dash, not good on MK8. I'll say that.
Okay, you know what? I can somewhat agree to that extent. For some odd reason, I remember it being in the DS port, but I could just be miscommunicating it with something else.
I think I honestly have not played the DS port in so long.
Me and you both. And right now we have the Impossible in 7th place right now with the Waluigi Wiggler.
And now right now they did have triple greens, but you will be having House sitting in 4th place right now, and they are going to be in 6th. They get redded out, and this is where it's going to drop them, but it's only lap 2. and they get hit with triple greens. That was just honestly death for them. And now Barrett Cookie is going to be running for their team, taking the no iron shortcut, making sure that they're taking it clean in order for them to maintain this lead.
Now, I will say this, Pidgey just hit the wall, but, you know, Batter Cookie hitting that no item shortcut, do you risk the no item shortcut in a 150 setting? Normally in a 200 setting, it's completely normal. It's literally encouraged, but unfortunately, I would never trust in a 150 setting.
In a 150 setting, I actually would take the no item shortcut. Just only because it actually helps you more to build your lead. I just don't do it on lap 1. Just only so I could get my coins and get my items and just go from there.
That makes sense. Batter Cookie going down to 3rd place, and he gets hit with a bullet bill, but it is lap number 7 as Vonnie is taking that last cut, and he is taking this race.
And now we do have a shot coming in, but Pidgey will be getting 2nd for his team. And I want to say it's a battle between 13 and Batter Cookie. 13 will be getting 4th for his team. House was getting 5th. And then
Grizzle with 11th. Okay, we see you taking. We're looking at the roller coasters and stuff. I know those wait times got to be hefty.
Oh yeah, you know you definitely don't want to be sitting in line, especially at like Magic Mountain for like 2 hours for one ride. It's not worth it.
Just take. What is it? Universal with the fast passes when you live at the hotel for a day. Like, yeah, just do that.
I mean, sure, but in my opinion, the fast pass sometimes not even worth it either.
Oh no, because it's just as long.
And let's actually take a look at the on-deck racers for semifinals number 1. So you will have Rar, Riley, Sports Joey, Sweets, K-Hoom, Ender Dragon Pro versus Funny Name, Immortal, Ankles, 11 Random GX, Hyper, and EG Fox.
Man, that is a stacked semis. I am glad I'm not in that.
I mean, hey, it's a team event, so
that is fair.
Technically, it's gonna be no such thing as that. But now, well, this is the fun thing as well because Funny Name and Roar, they won the 2v2 last week.
Yeah, and now they're facing.
So now they're facing off against each other. So now it's a matter of who wants it more.
You know, the more interesting part about that is the fact that both of them, not only like you said, are that one, but they're teammates, and now one of them is not even going to see finals.
That is actually, 100% true. You know, that is the bittersweet thing about tonight. A lot of teammates that play in the competitive scene are now on the same teams.
Yeah, and that's the really hefty part. That's the really part that's really struck the really good. And right now we're going to listen to Team Mushroom's comms. You know, I want to see what what's going through their head.
That was an awful run. These Pokemons will make us win.
All right, we got 2-3. Watch out, banana and left doubles. We got this. I got triple greens in
that was
3rd.
so unlucky.
I got hit.
Oh no. It's just Pokemon hazing at me.
Oh no,
It's
I couldn't
fine.
do anything.
Is anyone in 8th? Is anyone in 8th?
I'm in
Have a blue
8th.
shell. Okay,
7th.
okay.
Third.
I'm in 8th now. I'm at
Blue
11th.
shell.
3rd first, don't worry. We'll take him out.
I got a star.
Hold.
Oh shoot.
We got this. Where's the blue?
As you see the blue shell about to hit Pidgey right now, or I believe that's Pidgey in first place.
It is. He is the only DK that race in this qualifier. And now that blue shell actually didn't hit. And Pidgey's going to have another tower to work with. And Bonnie is trying to close this gap between them. And then you're going to have, honestly, right now, Shatterproof throwing that green ahead, almost hitting their player, almost running into that banana. And now this is where things are going to get a little bit interesting right here for Team Mushroom.
Right now we see as we are in lap number 3. Right now this is the deciding factor, but Pidgey having a decent sized lead, you know. Now I can't say that he's going to automatically win because it does look like it, but we have House in 4th place with he gets hit, so he cannot use that golden mushroom. That's got to be a heartbreaker for him. What do you think?
But here's the thing, 13 actually shot dodge and 13's on Pidgey's team, so that's actually going to work out. Yeah, House wasn't able to get the golden mushroom off, but it still worked out for 13. But Barrett Cookie is right on Pidgey's tail. He's going to have to try to do something. Unfortunately, only having a bomb to work with is not going to do anything, and Pidgey is going to take that first, and it's going to be Barrett Cookie finishing it. That bomb throw coming from nowhere. It's going to be Barrett Cookie and Bonnie taking 2-3, 13 taking 4th, House taking 5th, and then Impossible Kim taking 6th.
Man, that has got to be you know, Pidgey has to feel good about that first place victory because he had a good lead the entire time. And the fact that even though they were closing the gap, he still stole it from that. Or I don't want to say stole it. He still took that race.
He still took that race. And again, that was race 4 for qualifier 4. So a lot of interesting things. Honestly, I feel like it might be potentially maybe a 4-point difference. To be honest, just all because it went back and forth. But let's see the highlights from qualifier number 4. See what happened, what went down. And as you can see, RMC, that shot went to play. And then the blooper coming in and getting another shot right here. And then the blue shell hitting Barrel Cookie, hitting Vonnie as well. And then this is where you saw Pidgey and I want to say House going in for it. But unfortunately, Pidgey team killed House. So they were able to get 1-3 still.
Unfortunately, both of them got carded, but you know what? As we see Vonnie taking that first place from that race, because look at that. He gets crushed. You know that's just got to be a heartbreaker, the fact that he goes down from 1st to 4th, right at the finish line.
Right at the finish line, but luckily Barrel Cookie was able to get that 2nd place. And then you had that shot on Cloud Top Cruise that kind of neutralized everything, but we did see 13 shot dodging, which also gave 13 4th place.
Oh, yeah, you know, definitely. So right now, I would like to say that Pidgey and Vonnie both did really, really good. It's going to be very interesting to see what the scores look like because right now, as we see that, you have to know that both teams played their hearts out with this one. They did really, really good. Unfortunately, one of them's about to go home, and it's really sad.
One of them's about to go home, but let's see what's going to happen. We will be having scores real soon. But honestly, again, like that went back and forth. You had Pidgey... 13 in house. They were trading off spots multiple times. And then you have Vonnie, Barrel Cookie, and Impossible Kim, and they were going back and forth too. And we do have scores for qualifier 4. And right now, you have Pidgey finishing with 52, Barrel Cookie finishing with 49, Vonnie finishing with 46, House with 35, 13 with 31, Disney KP with 28, the Impossible Kim with 22, Showerproof with 20, Bat Gab with 17, Polar Bear with 15, Jasmine Thorn with 8, and Grizzly with 5 points.
And now we have these Team Shock with 151, but Team Mushroom with 177. So you know Team Mushroom is feeling good right now. And then we have the on-deck racers right now. We have Rar XD, Riley, Sports Joey, Sweet, K-Hun, and
Ender Dragon Pro 123.
Thank you. Funny name, Immortal Man, Ankles, 11
Random GX,
Hyper, and EG. You know what? I'm bad with names.
Fox.
EG Fox.
It's okay. You get used to it. You get used to it after a certain amount of time, because you know you've seen a lot of unique names here. But before we even get into our semifinals, we will be taking a quick break. And again, this is all brought to you by Finley Valley Auto Malls. So make sure you check them out, and we'll be right back with some more high octane action.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway, brought to you by the one and only Finley Volkswagen down in the Valley Auto Mall. You like how I just caressed it?
I just
caressed it. Love me some VW. We got some exciting news. Semifinal number 1, all right?
Woo!
E.G. Fox.
Yep.
4 points.
Yes.
4 points somehow got through to semifinal number 1. This guy is the definition of riding them coattails, all right? And if production is listening, I do want to get comms on Pod 12 because I want to hear what that guy is saying when 7 others are lapping him. He said he was just apologizing last time. I want to hear it live. But dude, if E.G. Fox takes this whole thing and gets some money and makes it to the final, I mean, he's got some monsters on his team. He's got a funny name on his team. It's a story of the century. ESPN 30 for 30 coming out.
Yep, it's literally like, all right, cool, the underdog story.
It's called Coattails to Glory. That's what it's called.
Coattails?
Yeah,
okay.
We already titled it. It's called Coattails to Glory. This dude could leave with some money tonight.
Yeah, he definitely could. And again, it's really all about his team. But
I've seen people with no fingers get more points than he did.
The sad thing is you're not wrong.
No, I'm not.
I've seen that too. And now here's the thing. Because this is why I mentioned to Airboom. It's RAR versus Funny. It's RAR versus Funny for this. And they were teammates last week, and now it's like, all right, who's the best half out of both of us?
Now that... this half of the team has now realized that E.G. Fox is on their team. And they're all looking at him like, okay, you're the guy? You're the guy with the 4 points? Okay, all right, cool. Hey, guys, this is the guy with the 4, so we all got to work together. Just help this guy out. Anyway, A is to go, and then use the things up here, and that's awesome, though. The team is gathering around him. I love it. They're going to rally around him, and Fox is gonna make some money tonight. Oh, yeah, and also, hey, don't forget about tomorrow. Tomorrow, we got the League of Legends 5v5 Captain's Draft. Check-in is at noon. The match just started at 1:15. Prize pool, $350, where you could win it and go and actually enjoy yourself, or you could go like Jay Keezy and invest it.
Yeah.
Maybe you can invest it into an orange Yoshi, huh?
No.
You ever think about that? Maybe you can buy one of these and get $350.
It's all about it's all about light blue Yoshis.
Well, apparently this one doesn't exist in your world.
It doesn't exist in my world. The game doesn't exist. All right.
Respect
the game is
real. All right, we're about to get this thing going. I'm excited to see how this all ends up. Take a look at that semifinal again. That's Roar, Riley, Sports, Joey, Sweets, Cahoon, and Ender the Dragon. Very good team.
Very good team.
Very good team.
And as you can see, Roar is talking to Riley and Sports Joey. He's like, hey, let's just go over some things. Like, let's just make sure we can do what we can do to help our team lift them up. Because those are going to be the 3 main guys, but you also have Cahoon on that team as well.
I think everybody is now finally getting the name of the game. Obviously, if it's a team game and you don't know the people you're playing with, obviously communication is going to be a very, very big thing.
Right.
And I think now that they're in the semifinals, they're kind of getting the gist of it.
Right. It's why it's random teams anyway, because it's real just like, for one, if we have people pick their own teams, the first main team that we already know would have been Pyro Hackers. We already know they would have came in.
Who are they?
It would have been RAR, Funny, Sneaks, Glitch, and probably Knight, and probably Jory.
Pirate Hackers, the dance crew. Dance crew.
Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect.
They're a dance crew.
Only Kira is the dancer, all right, on our team.
Let's big attack.
Only Kira is the dancer. But
you can't dance? I heard a lot about your skills. I heard you bust out the robot every now and then.
What? Nah.
You guys want to see Jay Keezy dance? I mean, come on. Who would not want to see Jay Keezy dance?
Oh, no. No, listen, I do not dance in public. That's one of the things, so no.
Look, we had Tom in that chair before, and Tom has absolutely no rhythm. Tom has the rhythm of a jar of mayonnaise. So we're not expecting much, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean,
look at that. Lovely. Everybody selected random. It's beautiful. Well done, everybody. All right, let's get this thing going. Jess said, you and I have casting chemistry. Yeah, darn right we do. All right,
like
looks like it is selected. We're headed. Where are we going?
And we are going over into Bone Dry Dunes for race number 1, semifinals number 1.
Bone Dry Dunes. Let's get this thing started, ladies and gentlemen. This is semifinal number 1. And bam, you see it right there. Now, this is going to be race 1 of 6.
Yes, it's going to be race 1 of 6, so we're going to have 6 races to deal with instead of the typical 4 races that we dealt with. And as you can see, we're going to be starting off with this Roy Scooty, who's currently sitting in 7th place with a red shell. And it's actually going to be K-Hoon sitting in 7th with the red, right behind B10. They're going to take them out, and now they're going to move into 6th, but they get dragged by a banana by their own teammate.
And you see that's Team Boo right there against Team Bullet Bill. Funny name, one of the best out here. Funny name, but not funny business when it comes to racing. Currently in 2nd place. Let's see here. He's got that banana peel for a little bit of protection in the back pocket. Where is the rest of his team, though? He can see 1st place. How's everybody else doing?
That is honestly a good question. Well, Ankles right now is in 4th, but he got hit by a green. But Funny Name does have another teammate that's in 3rd, and the Ankles getting hit by another banana. He's getting carted right now. It's really unfortunate for Ankles, but now it is going to be Immortal Man sitting in 3rd place right behind Funny Name, trying to protect Roar in that 1st.
I can't take it seriously because some of these kids are putting their stuffed animals right in front of the camera, and all I see is a dead rabbit, and now I just saw a mouse. As you see, Roar right now, though, in 1st place, has to immediately use that sound horn, and bang, there comes a shock. Also, shout out to Riley, who is now a brand new pirate hacker. Is that correct?
Yeah, he recently joined the team a week and a half ago. So.
Love it, love it. Well, congratulations to Riley. Shout out to Riley's mom, always in the chat. Tom Viola said spicy mayonnaise. That is a lie. It is bland as can be. All right, Team Boo, though, currently trying to get back into it. Is Riley finished with the race?
No, Riley's in 4th right now in that Bullet Bill.
Was he just stretching on camera? What was he doing there?
Honestly, probably, yeah, because the Bullet Bill controls itself.
No, he was in Bullet Bill. All right.
And now this is the thing. It is a battle between Funny Name. No, sorry. It's between Roar, Ankles, and Immortal right now for top 3 currently. Ankles sitting in that 2nd place spot. Roar sitting in 1st with a banana. And he has to hold on to this 1st in order for him to win this race for his team. And it looks like it's going to come down. Roar will be getting the win for his team. So that is the 1st place. And a 2nd from Riley.
Riley taking 2nd as well. Well done, K-Hoon.
K-Hoon got 6th.
Taking 6th. The question is where is the legend himself? Where is...
Hey, he finished him.
E.G. Fox.
He finished him.
What?
All right, that's better. That's good.
E.G. Fox finished 10th?
He finished him.
He got 3 points. That's 70%, 75%
75%
of his
the way
total.
Hey.
Of his total from the last 4 races.
Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Well done. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for E.G. Fox, y'all. Let's go.
Hey, he said he's going to step it up.
And I can tell that the team was rallying around him. They were like, look, I mean, you're seeing the birth of a superstar in front of us. We'll probably never see him again. And the randomizer is up. It's moving. Where are we going?
We are going to Ice Outpost, which is a front-running track, so this could be huge for Roar and Immortal.
I like it. I like it. Let's take a look. We're about to get into the mix. But they're going to have to – they got some work cut out for them, though. They got some work cut out for him. Team Boo right now really dominated that last one, so Funny Name and company got some work to do.
And now it looks like Roar will be starting off and is going to be in 1st place currently. And he actually gets defense, so this is huge for him. But Funny Name is going to be right on his tail, sitting in 2nd place, and it's going to be the battle between these 2 players. And he does spam the banana on to Funny Name, so Roar will be in 1st. And we're going to have Sweets actually bagging for the team currently.
Ooh, all right. Sweet's doing a little bit of bagging back there. Knows what she is doing, though. Team Bullet Bill is jump on over to Funny Name, currently in 4th place, but is itemless. Has to... Oh, there we go. Got triple green shell and a sound horn. That's something dangerous. He cannot have all that.
And now... I'm sorry, Immortal Man has distracted me.
Yeah, because that giant rat is in the camera. What is that? Is that...
So that's also a Pokemon as well. That is Meryl.
Meryl?
Yeah.
Like Meryl Streep?
Yeah, in a way, because it's spelled M-A-R-I-L-L. Meryl.
Dude, the world of Pokemon is a very interesting world, and man, they have some characters.
They definitely do. Now, we actually do see a blue shell come into play, and it is going to be tracking Roar, but Roar currently does have a big enough lead to where he can get hit. And now Fighting Name is going to try and catch up, but again, this is where you're going to see the Juggernaut battle between these two.
Absolutely. You see the gang of Waluigi's trying to get into it as we go into the third and final lap. Shout out to my guy Kiro in the chat. We see you, Kiro, and we miss you. Team Boo, though, right now. Riley currently in third place. Let's take a listen into Team Boo's comms.
I'm third. They're top 2. Yeah, I know. I'm right behind you.
Spots, where's everybody at?
We're 2-3. Yeah, they're 3-4, yeah. We're 3-4, enemy top 2.
Hold up, I'm trying to pull
Oh,
up.
I'm getting redded? No, you're good, you're good. All right. You got something here to kill him? Do you have anything? Yeah, but I don't have enough. Yeah. Yeah, shame. There's nothing we can do.
Alright, I'm gonna try to catch up.
Oh, that's.
Oh, no!
No! Oh, wait, we have such a big lead.
Yeah,
I fell up and I'm still fourth. Okay, 3, 4,
at least?
I got 5th.
3, 4,
Okay,
5,
that's
6.
I got 6.
That's fine, that's fine.
All right, so that was interesting play from Team Boo. They held it down. They were able to get that top 2. Their comms, it was clean. You heard them was like, hey, where spots, where spots, where spots. And so very good from Immortal and Fighting Name taking charge of their team, making sure like, hey, we got to make sure we have our communication down and on point.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that was, I want to say that was Kehoon kind of taking control right there, saying, hey, everybody listen up, where are you at? Trying to be the general there. You love to see it. You love to see it. Taking a look. Also, my guy Foxy over here, another 10th place.
Hey!
Another 10th place. Foxy is moving, baby.
Let's go, let's go.
Love it, love it, love it.
And now we will be going to our third race, and it's going to be N64 Rainbow Road. And now this is the thing, because you do have Immortal and Fighting Name sitting in the top 2 for their team, but you also have Rar and Riley sitting in 3-4. So right then and there, this is where the drafting coming in comes into play so that you can outbeat them and potentially hold on to your lead.
Let's take a look. My man, Enter the Dragon Pro 123 currently on screen right now, representing Team Boo. And up and away they go. This also is my favorite version of N64. Or sorry, of Rainbow Road.
So what sucks is that it's my favorite, but not on this game.
Not on this game? Why
not?
Not
on this game, because it's not 3 laps.
Ah, okay.
That's why it's not my favorite.
Which one's your favorite then?
I would actually say, honestly, the just a regular Rainbow Road that came out for the Wii U.
Just basic old Rainbow Road,
Yeah.
huh? All right.
Yep.
All right, I see it. I see it. Team Bullet Bill right now, though, currently in 10th place. We jump on to Immortal Man, who finally moved his rat, which is very nice. Or what was it, Meryl?
Meryl
the mouse?
Yeah, it's a mouse.
Okay. All right. You know what? Let's take a listen to Bullet Bill. Let's jump in on their comms.
Alright, I'm ghosting.
So I can just mash. Time to mash.
Go off.
Alright, I'm just gonna star. I'm in 6.
I have a green in 5th.
I'm in 3rd.
Watch out for blue.
shell.
Oh my god, this is wild.
Oop, missed the item box. I'm
I have a golden in 5th. I'm using.
Go. Just go. Just go.
Come on.
I got a bullet, big bullet coming through, silver bullet. The train is coming.
You knocked me off. You knocked me off.
Oh. Thanks, ankles.
Oh, God. I'm in last.
Oh, almost Kobe.
Jay got top 3.
If we're down
It's okay, it's okay.
I fell off again.
Okay, just got
8
TK'd
is
by
good,
ankles.
8, 9 is fine.
Oh
You
god.
guys are here to have fun.
I'm in last.
All right, so that was honestly interesting here. You kept hearing Myrtle's like, all right, I have blue. They threw the blue. It did hit Roar, but Roar was able to take out Fighting Name with that bomb. So honestly, they Team Boo held down the fort against Team Bullet Bill in that race, especially gave them top 3 off of that play.
I will say right now, Team Boo is dominating. Team Bullet Bill has some work to do. Possibly Fox can lead that charge and really be that inspiration. Let's take a look at who is in semifinal number 2, though. Sneaks, Jinx, Jadex, Pickle, Car, Aaron, Vonnie, Batter, Cookie, Disney, KP, Bat, Gav, The Impossible, Kim, and Polar Bear.
Yeah, Polar Bear coming
Polar
back.
Bear also sneaking in. Wow. All right, 2 representatives. But hey, we called your name. Please head on up to HyperX Hype Tunnel. You are on deck. Don't worry, there's a monitor up there as well. You will not miss any of the racing action. This is race number 4.
Race number 4, so we have 2 more races after this. And it looks like we will be on 11 Random GX. They will be rocking that Link loadout and that Biddy Buggy. They're going to be in 11th currently.
Currently in 11th, Team Bullet Bill right now. As we jump on over to Sports Joey, currently in 3rd place, has a red shell and a mushroom work, but immediately pops off that red shell, taking a victim indeed, grabs that double item box. What's he going to end up with? A mushroom and the triple nanners to work with.
And now this is the thing, this could be huge for Sports Joey because if you remember, Sports Joey has been trying to make grands the entire time throughout the FFAs and even in the 2v2 last week.
Honestly, if you get to grands, it doesn't matter if it's a team or it's individual or it's
It
2v2.
counts.
A grand is a grand.
A grand is a
Oh,
grand.
look at my guy Foxy taking the scenic route. You love to see it. He's got the bullet bill in his hand. Oh, he fires it off, taking that Uber Black XL. Take it all the way. He loves the autonomous driving. Jumping all the way into 9th, into 8th. This could peak. He's about to peak here. Uses the golden mushroom.
And well, the thing is, because with that, it's still the 2nd lap, so there's still 1 more lap to go after this. But you do have a Motorman sitting in 3rd place for his team, right behind Fire Name, who is going to be in 2nd. And I'm going to assume it's going to be Roar currently in 1st.
It absolutely is the Arizona representative. Oh, no, takes a red shell. I think he was still in the invincibility frame.
He still was in the invincibility frames, but Fire Name having 3 shrooms to work with now, sitting in 1st place. You're going to have to see a lot of stuff happen right here. You do have Cahill sitting with 4 shrooms. The shock does come into play, and Motorman got shocked right before boxes, so this is actually going to help him out to protect Funny.
The shock can really be strategic here if you are communicating with your team members. If you're letting someone know, hey, I got a shock, let me know when to use it, you can really basically be really detrimental to everybody else.
You definitely can. And we saw Roar throw the triple greens at Immortal Man. Funny Name does get 1st for his team. Roar gets 2nd with that triple green play, and Cahill gets 3rd.
It is a very, very uphill battle right now for Team Bullet Bill because Team Boo is absolutely crushing it right now. Funny Name, though, was able to get a 1st place out of there, but it's all about, like you said, that mid-pack.
Yeah, it really is. And also now at this point in time, because that was race 4, now it's about being consistent because Roar and Funny Name have both traded off 1st places. So now it's a matter of, all right, how can I get the rest of my team up, especially when you're Funny Name's team, because Roar's team's been getting into the top spot like very sneakily. So now it's like, all right, what can I do now? Get the rest of my team up here. Potentially, here's the thing, if any team gets the top 6, that's 40 points. That is 40 points that you get. So if you get a top 6 in a race, that is going to be huge. That could easily make or break, especially if we're going into race 5.
You hear that, Fox? If you get into a top 6. Fox, can you hear me? Top 6. That's all right, there we go. Glad the message was conveyed. It's really between Fox and Polar Bear.
It really is. And now we are going to Dolphin Shows, which is actually one of my favorite tracks.
Why?
Because I love to bag it.
Can you do a dolphin impression? Because Tom does.
No, I can't. I'm like, because it's like, you have to make it like super squeaky. I can't do it. I can't make my voice squeaky.
No one can do a good dolphin. All right, let's get into it. And we are up and riding. This is race number 5 of 6. You got Hyper on screen right now representing Team Bullet Bill.
And now he is rocking that toe loadout, so this is going to be interesting for him. And then we have the man, Sports Joey, sitting in 7th, battling against Ankles. And again, these two are the players that are usually roughly battling out in qualifiers, trying to get into semis.
Team Boo, there's Sports Joey right there in 6th place. As you said, you get in that top half. You are pulling your weight. Team Boo right there. You jump on over to Riley, has that red shell to work with as well as a mushroom. Here comes that Mario Kart IQ we always talk about, knowing when to use your items, when to hold on to them.
Yeah, you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them and when to walk away.
Ooh, okay, Tom Viola. I see you there. Hero said that was a solid dolphin impression, so you got Hero's approval. That's all that matters. Team Bullet Builder right now. Funny Name said, hey, do not forget, I'm on this team. I'm one of the best out here. has some records also around the country.
Oh, yes. He has some time trial records for America currently. And then also, the other record that we still haven't talked about is the highest amount of points in grand finals at SNS. He has that record for 87.
Absolutely, absolutely. We saw Fox there for a second, turning that star on as we jump on over to Roar XD, taking that little no-item shortcut with the mushrooms as we go into the third and final lap.
And now Roar being third for his team, you do see, it looks like it was Mormon who got hit, but a shot comes into play. But it looks like it's not affecting anyone. No one's going to get any items, so it's just going to be a neutral ground. We do have the blue shell coming in, so it will be tracking over for Riley, potentially.
Team Bullet Bill right there, though. Currently, Immortal Man rocking fourth place. You jump on over to Roar XD, holding on to first now. Has to use that red shell, fires it off back. Has that plantain protection. Gonna need to use it probably quickly here. But Riley right behind him saying, hey, I got your back. Don't you worry.
And now the thing is, Riley with the banana and the red shell, this could be huge. And Moorman does take the glider strat and actually moves up into fourth, potentially. And you have Ankles getting third. Actually, no, Fighting got fourth. And Moorman got sixth, and the Ankles got third for their team.
Well done, well done. Also, Riley's mom got your Kenny Rogers reference, possibly the only person. Myself and Riley's mom. Shout out to Riley's mom. And my guy Fox over here getting 10th again. Well done.
Hey,
well done.
Hey, he improved.
He's pulling his weight. He's pulling his weight.
I'll give it up to him. He ain't getting last. He is improved.
He's quadrupled his point total from the qualifier. So.
Yes, he has. And now we are going into the final race. And honestly, Team Bullet Bill needs to get Roar and Riley out of the top two situation.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right there. Funny Name is doing all he can, but will it be enough? Is it too little, too late? We're about to find out as the randomizer is up and going. A little bit of Baby Park might throw a wrench into everything, but that's not where we're headed. Why are you sighing?
I'm sighing because this is going to be a hard track for any newcomers to really do something on this, because we are going to Neo Bowser City.
Hey, I have faith in the Fox.
Hey, I have faith in them too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, this is one of the tracks where it's like when you have someone like Fighting Name Roar, Riley, Immortal, they're going to be dominant. And you do have Sweets. They did burn out, and they are going to be starting off in 12th place.
That's all right. Sweets knows what she's doing. She comes from a lineage of racers, and she's only going to get better. Currently in 10th, coming across that now. Talk to me about the traction here. It is raining. Does that actually make a difference?
It does. So it messes up your traction just a little bit, because you can actually see on this turn right here that you see Sports Story going in, it messes up a lot of players. You have to make sure you hold on to your drift so that you don't fall off.
And Team Bullet Bill right now, it's Immortal Man currently in 6th place. Quad mushroom to work with. If he knows what to do, he can really jump up in the standings here. And did get shielded out of the item boxes though.
No, but that's fine because he was not trying to get
hit.
Oh,
I like that move.
The thing that's not a good play.
Oh no, you gotta aim, kid.
That just dropped him all the way down to 8th. Honestly, if he would have kept going, he would have been in a better position than he is right now. And now you do have Fighting Name and Roar currently battling out for the top two. But the thing is, right now, Roar, he switched Villager. He's like, nah, I can run this without using Waluigi. I can win this for my team right now.
And we're going to that third and final lap, and you're absolutely right. He did switch up that loadout, and it did not affect him, but he's still currently in first.
Still is, and now the thing is, the blue shell is coming for Roar. Sports Story did get hit by the trail of it, and Roar will be getting hit, and now Fighting Name is going to close that gap just a little bit.
Well done. You know what? Let's listen in on Team Bullet Bill. Let's see what they're talking about.
Oh no, I'm so far from anyone.
It's fine, it's fine.
Blue.
All right. There's Star.
Roar fell off. I'm in first.
Okay.
All right, I'm in second. I
Nice.
have triple shrooms.
Oh no, I fell off.
All right.
Oh dang it, I fell.
Nice, we're getting top 3.
Oh come on.
Let's top 3.
Roar's getting died. Roar's getting died. We have a chance.
No, we
Okay.
don't. They got 4, 5, 6 probably.
Yeah,
I got 9.
Okay, it's okay. I'm still coming around the
Nah,
mountain.
nah,
Yeah,
GG.
that was 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, we're out.
That was nice.
Hey,
They took first, second, and third, didn't they?
they took top 3 for Team Bullet Bill, so that actually might be the X factor to potentially put them over the edge over Team Boo. But we'll have to see, because that was great communication right there. And then you saw some misplays. You saw Funny Name get hit by the blue, but he fell off. Rar also fell off. And so Amuro was like, oh yeah, Rar fell off. Let's go. We're top 3. It was like, all right, bet.
They definitely had some work to do. They had some work to do, and they did it. But again, is it too little, too late? We do have highlights. Let's take a look at those now.
All right, as you can see on Bone Dry Dunes, it was literally a slugfest. Ankles got hit left and right, constantly getting carded. And then you have Hyper using that Bullet Bill, trying to pass at the last second. But it was your boy who got that 10th place. And then you have Immortal Man getting that first place on Ice. And this is where the play came in on Rar with that bomb, taking out Fight Name falling off and not being able to get his drift right. So that was a huge play right there for Team Boo. And then you have Keihu get with the shot, but Immortal getting shot right before Boxes was able to protect Funny Name for first.
And you saw there, Immortal Man getting it in Dolphin Shoals, and here we are, that news of Bowser City, all the way back in fourth place. Does the backup, tries to grab that mushroom, ends up going right into that pillar. But it was all right because Immortal Man was able to take first, along with Team Bullet Bill taking second and third.
That was honestly, that was a great recovery from Immortal Man. Because I was like, oh, that's not a good play. That's not a good play to back up.
And he heard you.
And he got first. Hey,
he heard you and he proved you wrong.
He did.
First the orange Yoshi, now this.
Hey.
What's next, Jay Keezy? What's next?
I don't know. What's that? I mean, I never doubted him, but it was just weird. But we do have the scores, so let's take a look at the scores coming in. So you do have Rar finishing in first with 70, Immortal Man getting second with 62, Riley and Funny Name tying for third with 61, Ankles getting 52, Keihoon with 6 and with 46 points, Sports Joey with 41 points and 7, and then you have Sweets with an 8th with 34. E.G. Fox with 21 points. Hey, let's go.
Over 5 times.
Over 5 times.
Love it.
He did it.
Just coming out when he needed. Random MGX with 20, Hyper with 18, and Enter the Dragon with 6. And looks like we might have those totals shortly. And bam! There you see it. It was a little too late.
It was a little too late.
Team Boo with 258, Team Bullet Bill with 234. Unfortunately, that ends Team Bullet Bill's night. The Cinderella story is over, but congratulations for getting this far. Team Boo, also congratulations. You're going to the final, and you're going to be facing the winners of this semifinal. Sneaks, Jinx, Jadex, Pickle, Car, Aaron, Vonnie, Battered Cookie, Disney KP, Bat Gav, The Impossible Kim, and Polar Bear.
So I just want to mention one thing because I just saw chat reminded me. Guess whose first time it is in finals?
What?
And it's Sports Joey's first time in finals! Let's go!
Well done, Sports Joey. All right.
Go. He
in the money, baby.
He said he wanted to try to get finals sooner or later.
In the money. I love it. Well done and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we got semifinal number 2 coming up. We're going to take a short break. If you want to go get your popcorn, take that bathroom break, do what you got to do. We'll be right back after this message brought to you by the one and only Finley Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall.
Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway over at the HyperX Esports Arena. My name is Megan J. Kesey. Alongside joining me is Air Boom, and we are about to get into semifinals number 2. And we just saw an interesting semifinals number 1. We had Team Boo versus Team Bullet Bill battling out, and in the end, it was Team Boo who ultimately won and will be going on into grands.
Right now, we are in semifinals number 2. A lot of great racers, and you know what? I'm very interested to see. And right now, they are walking down the hype tunnel right now. Now, who is the deciding factors for this semifinals?
So honestly, the deciding factor is really going to be Bonnie and Barrett Cookie and Disney KP versus Jinx, Sneaks, and Jadex. Those are really going to be the deciding factor. But then it also comes down into, again, it's based on your mid-pack. As Nora keeps saying throughout the night, you are only as strong as your weakest link. So if their weakest link could pull their weight and potentially get higher than an 8th, then they could easily get up. And speaking of communication, we do have DC Danny in the chat. And the thing is, tomorrow is Danny's birthday. He didn't want to say that. So everyone, say happy birthday to Danny. It's his birthday. And it's also Mother's Day tomorrow. I just realized that. Oh, hey.
Is it really?
Yeah, tomorrow's Mother's Day, May 9th.
Okay.
So happy birthday, Danny. And just for you, yeah. Gave him a year. He wanted a year.
All right. You know what? That is fair. That is fair. People are going to be wishing him in the chat, and you know what? That is phenomenal because we have a loving community. And people just generally love they just love each other. They just want to make sure that everyone here is having a good time. And, I will say, when you're off the stage, you want to have a good time at here. And it's phenomenal. That's one of my favorite things about this place.
Oh, yes, most definitely. And now, this is where the excitement is going to heat up a little bit. Again, semifinals number 2. You do want to click your way and to get into grand finals because guess what? Now you're in for the money. At this point, everyone wants to win.
Oh yeah, definitely. The greatest thing about this place right now is you want to make sure that you are here. When you get into that grand finals, you're guaranteed money already, and you know well that they want to win because money's great, but that bragging rights is what people want.
Oh, 100% agree. And then the thing is, since it's a team event, the prize gets split by their team. So first place gets their split amount, and then also second place team will get their split amount throughout each other. So definitely going to be interesting to see what's going to happen there because, this is where things are coming in. And, everybody, I got a question for you. How excited are you for SNS 100?
You know what? I am very excited. I made sure that I took time off of work to make sure because SNS 100 is coming in next week, May 15th, 2021. We have been here for 100 SNSs, and you know what? I will say this. I'm going as a nostalgia act. Remember the old anime jersey that I have?
Oh, yes, most definitely. And I definitely do remember that anime jersey you have. That's going to be a huge nostalgia. But also, one other big announcement as well because everyone been waiting for it. SNS 100 will be on Twitch. It's no longer on YouTube. It will be on Twitch. So that means you can clip all the amazing highlights that you see next week. So it'll be on twitch.tv/Allied Esports. That will be our stream for next week.
How many times does people want to clip Airboom 54 spiking a controller on episode 100? Come on.
No, you're not spiking a controller because last time you did, the stage broke. You remember when our lights went out because of you?
Oh, yeah, because I swung my controller up and down, screaming, burn it down after I won a second chance. That was a second chance.
That was a second chance. We're not going to. No. No, but I'm just excited as well. I've been here since SNS 1, and being a competitor and now being an employee, I always got to see everything that happened. I have seen all the old veterans come through. I've seen all the new faces come through, and it's really just like SNS has grown so much for SNS 1 all the way to SNS 100. It's about to be insane. And then as well, we're getting some people from the competitive scene as well who are also coming out for SNS 100. We have Icon, who won it in Texas, it was our first time doing SNS on the road. He's coming out here. on that win that he had in Texas. So that's going to be awesome. But it's about to be absolutely insane.
It is going to be mayhem. And you know what's the cool thing about it is you get to see a lot of old faces coming back out of retirement, essentially. A lot of people traveling across the world. You said it, that there are people traveling from Texas, from the MKC. Right now, there was an article that was talked about all the players on it. And you know what? It was a fantastic article. I don't know if anyone has read it. I know it's on our Discord. It is really good, and it goes in depth of who the players are and the ones that you are really going to be sticking out. And you know what? Not only is the ones that are sticking out going to go in, but you know it's going to be great.
Yes, 100%. And also, thank you, Knight, for writing that article. That was an amazing job to do. But let's get into race 1 of semifinals number 2. We're going to hit Dragon Driftway.
Dragon Driftway is one of my least favorite tracks, to be honest, because it feels like nothing but a drift, if that makes sense. And no pun intended.
Nah, all pun intended. And we will be starting off this Roy character who is going to be in 8th place for their team. They're going to be drifting a little bit wide, which is not going to be helping out for them as much. It's actually going to be Car.
Car is hitting the wall right now. Unfortunately, there is no smart steering, so hopefully if they can come back. And you know what, Vonnie with that red shell, but only still getting into 4th place. It's going to be really interesting to see how he's playing. But you know what? He's playing a Roy Yoshi bike, not the Waluigi Yoshi bike, which is new for him, in my opinion.
No, he actually switched Roy like a while ago, so
really?
This isn't really that new. Now you do see J-Dex with the triple greens trying to take out that opponent, and now you're going to have Impossible Kim sitting in 6th, try and make a move, catch up. This is going to be the other person on Vonnie's team that's going to have to help out and catch up. Vonnie is going to be in 3rd, battling against J-Dex. I want to say Sneaks is in 1st currently.
You know, that wouldn't surprise me. There was a trail of bananas. Good thing that he did not hit it. It was Sneaks with the Waluigi Wiggler, one of the more popular loadouts in this game. And you know what? I don't know what that was. It looked like it went like a shock. But Jinx is in 4th place. You know, Jinx is right now, I feel like, a deciding factor. She is due for a grand at some point. And you know what? Or not a grand. She's due for a win. And you know what? I'm really hoping as she gets it tonight. You know, it's going to be really interesting. I know it's team-based, but you know what? Just because it's team-based doesn't mean she doesn't deserve recognition.
Yeah, recognition. Now, I get you 100% because it's also the same thing as well. Sports Story making it into Grands for the first time as well. You still got to count it no matter what. And now Sneaks will be getting hit by the blue. But look at that lead. But now his item got booed away, so now his 2nd place gets in. Actually, it's going to be his teammate currently in 2nd. It's going to be J-Dex right now.
And you know what? Even then, though, he still has a pretty decent lead right now. And with J-Dex getting that 2nd place and Sneaks getting that 1st, and Jinx with a 3rd place. And you know what? That is going to be really interesting because this is race number 1 of 6. Now the races are far from over, and you know what? It's going to be really interesting. And Aaron in 11th with that Toad, and they're battling out with this Roy.
Well, here's the thing. That's their teammate, so you know, the shot came and played. Car was like, nah. I want my end of. Give me 11th, okay?
And Car got that 11th place, so good for her, you know?
And now, so this is the thing as well. This is where it's happening with Vonnie's team again. It's staying in that mid-pack situation. Now, the thing is, Vonnie is the more skilled racer on his team currently. He is able to battle against Sneaks. He's able to battle against Jinx, and he's able to battle against J-Dex. But when you have Jinx and J-Dex holding down that fort, Vonnie can't move up. And he needs better Cookie to be like, hey, I got your back. I'm right here for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, for race number 2, we are going to Rainbow Road. This is the SNES version, if I'm correct. And you know what? This is personally my favorite Rainbow Road.
This is your favorite? I honestly, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Because it's just like, in my opinion, it's a little bit boring. But at the same time, if you're in the top spots, it's very easy to just run away with it.
Yeah, you know, it is. The reason why it's my favorite is, you know, you did point out it is very boring, but unlike the N64 version where it's just a straight line and it's, you know, nothing, you can actually come up from it. There's shortcuts that you can take. Battle Cookie in 5th place. She might. You know what? And
it's okay. Hey, listen. It's your first time casting. You're doing fine. Just breathe. All right, you got this. All right. So you do have J-Dex currently sitting in 5th with triple greens. He did back that red that was coming for him. So this is going to be huge for him. He is going to be sitting now in 4th. And now Vonnie takes out Jinx with the Fire Flower. And this is Vonnie's move in order to move up above Jinx.
Yeah, definitely right now we have Vonnie in 2nd place with the blooper, now bloopers, in my opinion, are one of the, I don't want to say useless items of the game because it plays a huge factor because when you're trying to drift and you get blooped, it is not going to end well because you could fall off the track.
Most definitely, and the thing is as well, with the blooper as well, if you're trying to take a shortcut, like my first had no iron shortcut, it can screw you over because now you're not going to be able to take it. So now let's actually take a listen into Team Green Shell Comp to see how they're doing.
Oh, I got no items.
Okay.
Yeah, they're 3-5.
Okay, okay. Where's Vonnie? Where's Vonnie?
1st.
Okay, watch out, watch out.
I'm in 4.
All right. Watch for Piranha Plant in 4, 3.
I'm going to
We have
use
a
a star
star.
at the last set.
Oh, that's you. I have Blue Shell. Who's in first?
Vonnie.
All right, watch out.
Yeah, too late. He's got it.
Okay, got pull. I'm heading up. I'm heading up.
I passed battery.
All right, took second. I took second, guys. It's all good.
2, 3.
5.
Okay, go, go, go.
Let's go.
You gotta get him out and then you get up
All right.
there and go.
Oh, that was scary.
Vonnie didn't come back, though.
It's okay. We can still take him out. Hi, Vonnie.
As you just saw, Vonnie was 1st place and Bat Guy with 9th place right now. And, it's very interesting to see because Vonnie actually placed 7th place in the first race. So right now, him getting that first place has definitely played an impact of what the standings look like already. And, that's one of the great things about Mario Kart is you can do, like you said earlier, 12th place in one race, and guess what? 1st place in the next.
Oh, yes, most definitely. And the thing is, as well, with Vonnie as well, Vonnie got 1st, Battered Cookie got 4th. So that is going to help out, but you still have Jadex and Six getting that 2-3. So now it's a matter of, again, what's going to happen. But the thing that actually is helping out Vonnie's team just a little bit is the fact that Sneaks' team, 2 of their people are getting 11th and 12th, both races. So now it's a matter of, hey, Vonnie, can you guys capitalize on that so that now it's like, cool, don't worry about those 2, worry about everyone else that's ahead.
Right now, it's like you said earlier, the mid-pack is where you're going. And we are going back to Dragon Driftway, the not one of the better tracks, but you know what? It is a good 32 track in my opinion for the game.
What sucks about this track, especially for Vonnie, is the anti-inward track. So if you are an inward player racing on this track, it's a little bit more difficult for you in order to race this track consistently.
I definitely agree. I will honestly say, props to Vonnie for being an inward player. I've tried using the inward bike. It does not end well for me.
The thing is, I've actually started using the inward bike a little bit more, only because of LA Cruiser. Whenever I'm racing with him, I'm like, you know what? I'll join you. I'll race inward with you. Just see what's going on. So honestly, I don't hate it, but it's so finessey. It's so different from Mario Kart Wii inward bikes.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. That's why I personally like using the Mr. Scooty because it's something that I can actually, I don't want to say relate to, but now I always fall off the track with the inward bike, and I've never actually gotten to capitalize on actually using that ability. So you see Vonnie right now in 4th place, holding it down right now and getting that double item box. I want to see what he gets: a red shell and a piranha plant. Now piranha plants are one of the better tracks in the game because anything can happen and they can eat it. He just ate that fireball. He can eat a blooper. It is very interesting to see how powerful they are.
Oh, 100%. And now the thing is also, with piranha plants, you can actually use it to block a red shell that's coming for you.
Yeah.
And it's actually weird because I've seen it done on Twitter multiple times because you just have to turn your cart at a certain angle just so that your piranha plant faces your back.
Yeah, it's one of those things that the piranha plant is completely cool. Like, you see the blooper going right here. The piranha plant would have eaten that before it even inked all over the screen. Right now we have Batter Cookie in 4th place with triple mushrooms. Getting into 3rd place, taking that double item box, but only getting one of the items. He gets a triple red shell, which is really good. And Jinx is itemless currently, and she blocks Ignite. Well, not really blocked it. It skipped her, which is nice, I guess. And Sneaks with the 1st place showboating.
No, so he wasn't showboating. He was actually playing it smart because he knew Jinx was in 2nd. So if he actually would have finished at the line already, the blue shell would have hit Jinx. He didn't want that.
Oh, because those two are teammates. You know what? That makes a lot of sense when you say it like that, because I know that whenever you cross the line, it just goes to whoever it would be first place. So if you were, let's say, first place, but even though you passed the line a long time ago, it's going to aim for fourth or fifth place.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense.
And that's the thing. Like, he was. Then again, we usually do see Sneak's showboat, but that was actually very strategic. It was like, no, I don't want you to get hit. I want to make sure that my team could get top 3. So also, I forgot to mention as well, Jadex also dodged that shot as well in the boot. So he was able to pull off in second place. So that's actually huge for that team right now.
That is really good right now. JDX, Jinx, and Sneaks are playing phenomenal together. I won't doubt that their chemistry together is going to be a deciding factor for what's going on.
Most definitely. And now we will be going into race number 4. And it's going to be Twisted Mansion.
Twisted Mansion is a really interesting track because I hear a lot of people call it a reset track or a track that they want to use. Now, one of the cool things about it is it's my personal favorite aesthetically. But the really cool thing about it is you can bag it or front run it. I've seen both, and I've seen both to success. However, I cannot complete either.
Oh, yeah, it is definitely a reset track 100% because of the simple fact that this is a drafting track. This is also a great way just to reset, get your team back onto his feet. Now, you did see Jadex throw right at Vadi, but Vadi pulled out his green just in time just to block that green. So now Vadi is going to be looking like in 4th. He is going to right out
that Dry Bowser. I'm not really sure who that Dry Bowser was, but they're in third. But Vonnie's in 2nd place right now, getting hit with that red shell.
No, he didn't get hit by the red shell. Sneaks back the green.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, I only saw the sparks of it. So, but Bat Guy's in 9th place right now. Drive Bowser with the Mercedes, I think.
Yeah, that is the Mercedes vehicle right there. Bat Gav trying to make a pressure for his team, but now this is the thing. You do see the top 3, which is Team Green Shell running away. The Blue Shell will connect because of the shot. So now this is going to be the reset right here because the top 3 got shot after boxes.
Yeah, but right now the boxes are coming up, so whether or not they're going to get good enough items. Sneaks is getting a red shell, could play it. Not a deciding factor, but he has to watch out because if that Rosalina starts dragging, he could get hit.
Well, that's his teammate, so they're not going to drag by each other. And now you do have Pickle sitting in 7th with the Crazy 8, having the 2 items left. And they're going to throw that green shell forward. Hopefully they don't get hit by it, and they don't, but they get no items in return.
No, they do not. And Batter Cookie taking the shortcut, not hitting the trees, which is a good thing. And they have a triple red shell. That is a phenomenal thing to have in 5th place because you could use that to your ability.
And now the thing is, that was honestly a good play. Bonnie went to the right, Batter Cookie went to the left, so that Batter Cookie was able to use his triple reds onto their team. Now the bomb will come into play. It does take out Bonnie, so now Batter Cookie is alone in that situation.
Vonnie's right now holding it down in 5th place, but JDX is taking 4th place right now with backing the green shell, taking that double item box. Jinx right now is in 2nd place, rocking the Waluigi Wiggler, and that blue shell is coming, but Sneaks taking 1st place.
That blue shell came literally just a second too late, and I want to say I think that's another top 3. Maybe, I don't know. Batter Cookie and Vonnie get 4th and 5th.
It was another top 3.
This is a interesting situation right here, and now this is the thing as well. It's also looking like currently, if we were going to grand finals right now, in my opinion, I think it is Team Green Shell going to grands at this point because they got 3 top 3s so far. It's hard to come back for that situation, especially in this amount of races. So it's like now they're the team to beat currently, and they're going to be going against Rar's team in grands, but at the same time, I'm not giving up hope yet. I do feel that Bonnie's team can pull something out, but they have to get Bonnie and Batter Cookie into that top 2 situation.
The issue is, and this is one thing that you talked about before, what is that mid-pack? Is that mid-pack helping out Batter Cookie and Vonnie? That's what's playing the factor, because if the mid-pack isn't protecting its top leaders, then they're not really doing their job as a mid-pack for the teamwork. Now, right now, we are going to, this is Mute City, if I'm correct, right?
No,
Big Blue. This is Big Blue. This is the other one. I was wrong. This is the other one. This is the section-based track, which actually is one of, I would say, my top 10 favorite tracks in this game. What about you?
top 20.
Okay.
Top 20. I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, it's definitely not in the bottom half of my track picks. But I'm like, it's definitely not in like the top 10.
I feel like between the music, the way the track looks, and I'm also an F-Zero fan.
Well, the thing is, I was always a bigger fan of Mute City over Big Blue, even in F-Zero. So I think that's also why, like, I would put Mute City over Big Blue.
I could get that. One of the cool things about this track is there's a good amount of no-item shortcuts that you can take. One of them, which is actually coming up right here, I know for a fact you'll see a lot of the competitive players taking it, as Bonnie knocks out that Rosalina, taking that third place spot.
And now this is the thing right here. He does have that fire, and his teammate is also in first as well. So this is actually huge for him and Barrett Cookie currently. But as you can see, Sneaks is actually the one that's in second. The blue shell is going to come in play, and we have literally a reset right here. But it will be Bonnie and Barrett Cookie currently in the top 2.
Right now, we have to see if whether or not is he going to hit that blue shell dodge, and he does, because he is a master of them, because he is a competitive player. You know that he knows how to do it. Unfortunately, he gets redded, so he's going to go down to second place. Not a bad spot. Oh, he's going down to third.
And now this is the thing, you do see second place with the triple shooters right now. So this is where Bonnie has to get something right here. And now let's actually hear the cons for Team Mushroom.
Still the Pokemon. Still look forward to. Anybody first? Anybody first?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Someone set off nice.
I'm a blue shell,
Hey,
guys.
someone shut off the switch.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Hey.
Right now, we saw top 3. Who was number 1? I didn't see what happened. It looked like JDX, I believe.
I didn't see what happened, but I also saw potentially a DC happen. Literally, it was at the end of the race.
That is unfortunate because depending on the time frame, if it's toward the end of the race still counts.
This is the thing, because it was Barrett Cookie. Barrett Cookie was in first when at DC.
Oh.
So we're just going to wait and give us a ruling on that. Honestly, it's a weird situation because all I saw was, because this is what I saw on the screen. I saw, because we were on Bonnie's perspective, and then you just saw Barrett Cookie like just stop. And I was like, why is he stopping? And I look over into all the game feeds, and I just see a black screen. And I was like, ew, that's... Ugh.
This is unfortunate because right now we don't know what's going to happen. We have to wait for the upper head that says, hey, this is what's going to happen. Are we going to continue on, or are we going to reset? Right now, I'm hoping Batter Cookie didn't cost it. I wonder what caused the DC. Do you know?
Honestly, I have no idea because it was just weird. And even production is saying they don't know either. So this is where, again, this is where the Nintendo Switch comes into play because it's just like, it's so unpredictable, especially a lot lately with older games that they have. They start to like having all these problems, and it's like, Nintendo, what's going on? Like first it was your net play with your online, and now it's like, some of your older games that came out on the Switch when it first came out is kind of, tripping out.
You think it's DC Danny coming back? We are gonna redo that race, which is lucky us. Which means we get to watch another race of this great semifinals.
Yeah, so now the thing is, this means that this will be a room reset since the other person's not in the room. So this will mean that, the position are going to be a little bit reset, just a little bit. And then also as well, it might have been DC Danny. It might have been, as much as he's my teammate, I'm just like, I don't know, the ghost of Danny is just like, it's all him.
Well, I hear rumors. Is DC Danny one of the people that's going to come out for SNS 100?
He is coming out for SNS 100.
So I will get to meet him for the first time.
Oh, wait, you never met him?
I was not here when he came out.
Oh, yeah, you def. Oh, God. I'm sitting here, I'm just looking into SNS 100. I'm like, oh, great. You have Airboom, who is like one of the most loud and hype people. And then you have Danny, who is also loud and hype. Put you two in a room together, I swear it's just going to be madness.
So you're saying we need a hype off. That's what I'm hearing.
Honestly, I'm down for a hype off. And then also as well, it will be the same track. So do make sure you do pick Big Blue. It will be in the Bell Cup.
You know what? That is going to be a good thing because you know what? Now, for a lot of people who actually play this game and don't actually realize, oh, this is what I need to do, this is a reset. This is a mindset of you want to change your character, change it now. You want to change what you need to do, talk to your teammates. Right now, this is what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, 100%, most definitely, because now it's just like, all right. And what's weird because, and you can even agree or disagree with me because you've been through a lot of disconnects and SNS. There's always people who are like, when there's a DC and we have to reset, it is like you're icing us. And that pretty much means that you are making our mindset, making us, more cold, make us sitting here and be like, all right, cool. Now I'm not hot right now, even though I just popped off on these last couple of races. And that's the thing. It's like, but other people, like, for me, for instance, if I have a DC, that's more of a mental reset for me. Because even if I'm doing good, now it's like, all right, what do I need to do to make sure that I can carry my momentum, to make sure that now I'm holding on to my lead. But if I'm doing bad, now it's like, cool, all right, take this break, and let's come back, come stronger, and finish out strong. So I'm like, I don't see it as icing. I see it as more of a mental reset, get yourself back into the game.
I'm actually the same way. Whenever, a lot of times in semifinals, the first two races I do really terrible in. Top, maybe 8th place. And you know what? And reset's not always a bad thing for those who are in the bottom half. Because then it's a reset of, hey, you know what? Boom, I can actually know what I need to do next. It looks like the race did not go back to that track that we were supposed to. It went to
Mario Kart Stadium. Now it is up to them. We could just go straight through with the race and have the last race be Big Blue, or we. Okay, so we're gonna go straight with this race, and then the final race will be Big Blue.
You know what? That is a pretty good thing because right now we see Vonnie right now in 3rd place. Do you think Vonnie right now is gonna take that reset likely?
Honestly, I feel like this is now where it's Vonnie's time to shine at the moment. And then again, the backs coming in from Sneaks are deadly onto Barrel Kicking. This is where things has to come in at the moment.
Right now, the coolest thing about Sneaks is not only can he sneak victories, he can sneak items to spots that you didn't know. I have seen plays from this kid who is phenomenal at Mario Kart and can make professional players weep. I will stand by that.
Oh, no, you are 100%. When Sneaks performs in like any FFA tournaments, he's always performing well. He's outshining like all these best players. But when it comes to team events like this, especially in competitive scene, is more or less where you don't want to rely so much on Sneaks because there's a point too where it's like, because of his age, because of how young he is, his mentality will probably like get tilted if one bad thing happens.
You know, one of the biggest issues with team game or team modes in any game, not just Mario Kart, but Mario Kart does play a factor, is like you don't want to rely on just one player. I know there are certain players on every team that are better than the rest. Unfortunately, you still have to play the best of your ability. Just because your teammate's getting 1st place doesn't mean it's okay for you to get 12th.
Oh, I absolutely agree, because the thing is as well, because even on my team, there was a point in time where we had this player named Darky. Everyone in the community was like, oh, Darky's just carrying you. But it was like, in reality, it was like we were all playing support for him. And now the thing is, you see Sneaks getting 1st, but Barrel Kicking getting 2nd, Vonnie getting 3rd. So that's actually huge for Team Mushroom right there, getting that 2-3 finish. And then you have Pickle getting 8th and Aaron getting 9th. Definitely interesting finishes right there. That reset, it did kind of help out Team Mushroom just a little bit. They were able to break that top 3 situation. So now, but like, again, because as you said like earlier, you don't want to rely too much on one person. And that actually, you have seen that a lot today as well. Like, even if you have, the people who are the champions at SNS who are constantly dominating the field, they're not relying on them. The teammates are like, hey, look, even if you front run, I'm going to play support. Or if you die out, guess what? I got your back. I will recover for you.
Roar and Funny Name are both prime examples. Both of them are phenomenal players, and I will stand by that. Unfortunately, just because Roar it can carry just about anyone doesn't mean he can carry everyone. The thing is he had a great team who also made sure that every lead that he had it for a reason.
And this is the thing, because with us going to this last race, if it is Sneak's team winning this, it is going to be a bloodbath between those two, because Roar knows how Sneaks plays. Sneaks knows how Roar's played. But then you have Riley against Jinx, and then you have like Kayhoon versus Jadex, and then you have Sports Joy versus pretty much Sneak's mid pack. So it's like, cool. At this point in time, now it's like, all right, bet what we're gonna do.
It is gonna be a very close grand finals, but you know what? We still have one more race, and we are not going to disconnect one more time because we are just going to continue, and we're going to stay at Toad's. This is Toad's Subway, right?
No, this is Super Bell Subway.
Super Bell Subway. Wow, I am bad at track names.
No, you're all good. And now you do have Bonnie currently sitting at first. Jadex is going to be sitting in that second place spot. And now Bower Cookie is trying to make a move over onto Jadex, but only getting 4 bananas. That's not going to do any justice.
Now, here's one of the weirdest questions. Do you consider going up those ramps a smart strategy?
For first lap, yes.
Okay.
Let me rephrase that. So if I'm in first, am I front running? No. 100% no, because that's actually slower.
Yes.
But if I'm like more in the mid pack, I'm just trying to get items, then yes, I would go over to the right side or like to the left side, just only to make sure I'm getting items.
So you'd play it smart, as in you know it's slower, but you also know that making sure that you have to play your factors to your ability. Which
Yes.
means, okay, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. But do you think it will be a hindrance for your teammates that you're going into the slower route?
It's only a hindrance if you're not pulling anything to catch up. That's when it becomes a hindrance, because that's the thing with like bagging as well. It's like, how much bagging is too much bagging? Are you actually able to pull these items, or are you not pulling these items? And now we do have that shot coming to play, and this is where it's actually going to be Jinx sitting in second place, dodging the shot.
With a star. Jinx is in second place with a star. That is a phenomenal play right now. She can take those shortcuts, and she has double banana and a red shell, showing that she can play both defense and offense, and that's what's going to play a factor. Batter Cook, unfortunately, getting his sound horn booed, and he got hit with the red shell, but he's still in second place, which is pretty good.
But now he is battling against Snakes. You do see the bomb go up, and it is going to hit Bower Cookie. So that will be a top 3 situation again for Team Green Shell.
You know what? And that is really good for them. Jinx with a first place that is well-deserved.
That's definitely well-deserved. Dodging that shot and having that started second, that was honestly a great move by Team Green Shell. But again, Bonnie's team right there, they fell a little bit short on that money, because that was their top 3 situation to happen.
It is unfortunate, and you know, last week, Sir9 wanted Jinx to make it to Grands. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but this week, it looks like she's just a day late and $1 short. But you know what? It is fine, because in this tournament, it's whatever.
What's funny, now I have the song stuck in my head. It's like, oh my God, it was on like Rock Band. It's called Day Late $1 Short. But I don't remember who it's by.
I think I know what you're talking about. I have to look it up on YouTube in between breaks. We have highlights going right now, because you know what? Every race has to be complete, and we have the highlights to show what had happened.
And let's go. As you can see in our first race, which was Dragon Driftwave, which saw 2 times. Snakes getting hit by the blue shell, but again, that big lead really didn't do anything. And then you just have Aaron taking out the competition at the start. But again, that was their teammate. That was the teammate, so the teammate used the shot when that happened. And then Snakes slowing down right on time just so the blue wouldn't hit his teammates. Then we go into Twisted, and then you see this happening. We have a shot, then a blue shell happens, hits Snakes once again, but again, his teammates right there, right behind him, protecting him. We do have another blue shell coming in at the end, but it did hit him.
You know, here's the greatest thing about it. Sneaks, as shown, made sure that when he was crossing that finish line, he said, hey, blue, come after me. And that is the smartest thing that he could do, because Jinx or JDX would have gotten hit, and that would have messed up his team, but he made sure. And as of right now, we're going to make this official as we have scores. Right now, we have Sneaks in first place with 80 points. Wow. JDX in second place with 67. Jinx in third place with 63. Vonnie with 56. Batter Cookie with 56 as well. Disney KP with 42. The Impossible Kim with 35. Pickle with 24. Bat Gab with 22. Polar Bear with 19. Aaron with 15. And Car with 13.
This, and there you go. You have Team Green Shell winning by 32 points, 262 to 230. Again, all those top threes that they kept getting, it just put the nail in the coffin at that point. It was like top 3 on Dragon Driftway, top 3 on Twisted, top 3 again on Super Bell Subway. It's like they played out their minds. They played it smart. And now, again, they're going to Grand Finals. They had to meet up against Rar's team. And this is where things are going to get interesting.
So right now we're going to get to see again 2 teammates fighting or playing off against each other with Rar and Sneaks. Right now we're going to see Jinx playing in another Grand Finals. We have 2 teams with phenomenal players. Let's take a look at who those racers are. We have War XD,
Riley,
Sports Joey,
Sweets,
K-Hun,
Ender Dragon,
Sneaks,
Jinx,
JDX,
Pickle,
Car,
and Aaron.
Woo!
Oh wait, okay, hold on. I just want to mention something because it just slipped my mind. Pickle is Sherry's sister.
Is it?
So Pickle made grands. That's actually, hey, as a big sister, you have to be hyped. Like, my little sister just made grands. Like, that's awesome.
As the younger sibling of my family, it is great to look at your younger sibling and be like, hey, they made it, and then you realize you didn't make it. It's gotta sting a little bit.
All right, so everyone, it was a pleasure having you cast here for this 66 event. I do appreciate you, but we will be finishing off with Nord once we come back from this commercial break. So again, this is all brought to us by Finley Valley Auto Mall. Make sure you check them out, and then we'll see you guys real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway, brought to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen down the Valley Auto Mall. I might have hit this a little bit too hard. Hey, we're in the grand finals, baby. We are about to crown a team of 6.
We are definitely about to crown a team of 6, and this whole night has been nothing but excitement. You have Rar's team battling out, getting into Grand Sports, Joey finally making it into Grand Finals, and then you have Sneak's team also pretty much dominating in the field with those top 3s from him, Jinx, and Jadex. So now it's a battle of the brutes at this point in time.
Something we do have to note is that 805's children are both in this. Sweets and Sneaks are both in this on opposite sides. So long story short, no matter what, their father is going to take their winnings. So it is what it is, kids. But yeah, long story short, 805 doubled up on the money tonight.
All right, and let's go ahead and get our grand finalists down to the stage right now from the hype tunnel. And there you go. You see all the
There's
excited.
Sweets. There's Jadex. There's, what's that thing, an Umbrini? Or what is it called? Umbreon. Oh, we got some little ones in there. I like it. There's Cahoon. There's
Sweet
Sports Joey, baby!
Woo!
There's Riley and Roar just hanging out, cool, you know, just having a conversation, not even acknowledging that we're here. All right, I get it.
Hey, listen, they're trying to get into the right mindset because this is huge. This is grand finals. Everything is on the line, and we can have so many first-time champions tonight.
There's a lot of people here in the money right now. I'm looking at Aaron over here. I see Car, Pickle. I see Jadex, Jinx, and Sneaks. On the other side, there's Roar. There's Riley, Sports Joey, Cahoon. This is going to be a tough one.
This is going to be a tough one, and the thing is right now, as we have seen, Roar's Team Boo has to prevent Team Green Shell from getting any top 3s.
Well, let's go down that line. In pod number 1 is Roar XD, the Arizona representative. This man drove 4 hours to get here, and usually he goes home with money every single time, but hands down one of our most talented racers. Next up, we got Riley.
Riley, the newest member of Pirate Hackers. He is looking for a first-time win as well, so definitely be interesting to see what's
representing PH right out the gates. Yeah. Next up, the one and only Sports Joey.
Sports Joey finally getting his grand finals appearance, representing SRG. Now is his time to shine, help out his team.
Well done, Sports Joey. Next up, Sweets.
Sweets, again, the daughter of 805, the sister to Sneak.
Yeah! Sweets, you can wave. It's all right. Don't be, yeah, it's all right. Hi. Do you like turtles? No? All right. It's all right, though. Sweets representing the 805 crew. You love to see it. Congratulations to her. Next up, Cahoon.
Cahoon, one of the OGs, coming back, supporting her team. And again, this could also be a first-time victory for her as well.
Cinderella story. The one and only Ender Dragon Pro 1, 2, 3.
Hey, let's go. Now,
what's up, Dragon?
This is a newcomer to us, and they are doing their absolute best, and they're helping their team out extremely well.
I love it. A newcomer, a young one, but hey, he is in the grand final, so he's doing something right. Next up is Sneaks.
Sneaks, as you said, the kid with more champions than his own age. This is his time to shine.
Stop staring, Sneaks. Sneaks is the best. What's that? Oh, Ender Dragon. Okay. My apologies. Ender Dragon is a she. She's your daughter, and Ender Dragon is currently in pod number 6. Let's jump over to Jinx, pod number 8.
Jinx, part of the Boar Sisters, also looking for this grand finals win as well, rocking the Umbreon and all her squishmallows on her table.
Pod 9, Jadex.
Jadex, also another N-word player. He got the rubber chicken with him tonight. You know he's prepared. He's like, I'm ready. He's also the bowling legend. Almost the he has got a perfect game.
He's got the old chicken with him. Who else we got? We got Pickle.
Pickle, which is Cherry's younger sister. So
all right.
This is her time to shine as well. This is huge for Cherry's family right here as well.
Well done, Pickle. Next up, Car.
Car, another new player as well into the scene, and they have been pulling their weight. They're helping support as well, playing that mid-pack really well.
Last but not least, Aaron,
again, also another newcomer as well. So this is where it's huge. You're going to have these newcomers play out of their minds right now because you both want to win at this point.
Aaron also has some support in the crowd as well. I saw some love, a fan over here for Aaron. All right, everybody selected randomizers up and going. 6 races, ladies and gentlemen. 6 races to go. This is our grand final. It's the time for the money. And why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because Nave made this joke in the Discord saying, I guarantee you we go random. First track is going to be dry desert. And first track we get in grand finals is dry desert, which is the bagger's paradise.
You're dang right it is. And Jess Jones said this is the first time we have 7 ladies in the grand finals.
Hey, that's what's up.
Well done. The ladies are representing. That is the most we ever had in a grand final. Let's get this thing going. Oh, and look who is right off the bat is doing a little bit of sandbagging.
So it's going to be Car bagging for...
That's actually Cahoon.
Oh, sorry. That's Cahoon bagging for... Team Boo, and then you have Rar, who was also bagging for Team Boo.
And we jump on over here. This is actually Aaron representing, I believe, is that Team Green Shell?
Yes, that is going to be Team Green Shell.
And you see Aaron right now currently in 6th place. Has that, what is that? Is that a Mercedes like SL something?
It is a Mercedes. I don't remember.
How did they get the licensing for that?
Nintendo made a deal with Mercedes back in the Wii U, so they were able to use their vehicle for the game. Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. And you see right there, Enter the Dragon on screen right now, currently in 9th place. She's got a little bit of work to do, but there is 5 more races to go, so there's plenty of time to get used to it. Oh, and there comes a blue shell going after the one, the only. That is Karma.
No, that's Jinx.
Is it?
That's Jinx.
Sorry, they're all in onesies.
Well, that's fair. I think you're probably saying
true, but Karma
getting hit by the red.
That is Jinx. You're absolutely right. Jinx still currently in 4th place. We don't have the names up there right now, so we're winging it, but we're doing all right. We got the triple red shell right here and a mushroom in the back pocket to work with, and there is Riley currently in 2nd place. There we go. Team Boo right now. He drops back to 6th place, though. Got to be careful now. Let's take a look at who's sandbagging back there.
It will look like it's honestly a mix from Ender Dragon and Aaron right now currently in the back.
Ender Dragon right there. Got the crazy 8 to work with. Fires off that mushroom and that star. Go on, Dragon. As we see right now, Team Boo, though, we jump on over to Roar. 2nd place, has that plantain protection and gets sniped.
That was a clean back from Sneaks, and now Rar is going to be in 3rd with triple shrooms. So this is where he could potentially take the 2nd place from Jadex. And now, as you do see, Sneaks was trying to back Rar, but it was a little bit too late. And Sneaks will get 1st. Rar will be getting 2nd. And I want to say Jadex got 3rd for his team.
And Riley back in 5th. Looks like, did you see Sneaks doing a little bit of showboating there?
He did a little bit of showboating. He was like, yeah.
A little bit. How do you feel about showboating?
I feel if you showboat, only do it if you know for a fact you're going to win. Don't do it when it's like, cool, everyone else might catch up and now you got punished.
I love when it backfires. That is my
absolute favorite. I love when it backfires too, but I'm just like, don't. It happened to me one time, so I...
What, it backfired?
It backfired. I was racing on Yoshi Valley, and I was like, oh, yeah, I have a big enough lead.
Yeah, and you thought you were the man.
A shot came, a blue shell came, and then I got double redded. And I dropped from 1st all the way to 8th. And I was like, yeah, never again.
All right, we are going next to race number 2. We're going to Mount Wario.
Mount Wario, which this is going to be a front-running track. And again, this is our 2nd time seeing this track tonight. And it's going to be that battle between Roar and Snakes for the top 2. And then you have pretty much both their teams supporting them in that 4th, 5th, and 3rd and 6th position.
But not to forget, there's plenty of more racing to go. Obviously, we have a bunch of new racers up here. You're under the lights. This is a grand final. A lot of butterflies going on, but plenty of time to get rid of it. As you see, Riley taking a little bit of damage right there. But, yeah, I mean, 5 more races to go. This is absolutely anybody's game.
It's definitely anybody's game right now, and now you do have Jinx currently sitting in 3rd place, and right now she is in 2nd, getting the single item box, and it's going to be right behind Jadex and Roar.
And Team Boo right there, Raw representing right now, currently in 4th, has that plantain as well as a red shell as they go through. I believe this is the dam part of, yep, there it is, the Wario Dam right there as you come through it. And Team Green Shell, Aaron right now, currently in 9th, has, there we go, that bullet bill, fires it off, and off Aaron goes.
And now Aaron is going to get this bullet bill all the way into 5th place, and now he is going to have the triple shoot sitting in 5th, so this is going to be huge if they want to take the cut.
And Jinx right now currently in 3rd place right now is defenseless though. There we go. Grabs a red shell, fires it back, grabs a double item box. What's it going to be? It's going to be Piranha Plant as well as a green shell. And who's in 2nd? Of course, it's Sneaks with a sound horn and a mushroom.
And now this is the thing that I said that Roar's team has to worry about is Team Sneaks getting into the top 3 and just running away with it. As you can see right now, top 3 is between, literally, is Team Green Shell. Roar is in 4th.
Yo! Oh no, what happened? What happened? What happened?
The controller disconnected.
Did he reconnect?
He just reconnected, but...
Oh dear. Was it a user error? Oh damn. Oh man, what is happening?
It might have been a user error, and now again, so that was the top 3 situation for Team Green Shell, and controller disconnected again.
Oh dear.
Oof. Ooh, hopefully he gets that fixed. Hopefully he gets.
Why do people shake the controller? What's the point of that?
So in the controllers there is a gyro in the controllers, so it comes in handy for tracks like Dolphin Shoals when you're on the eel, Mount Wario when you're on those hill sections, just constantly using the gyro, making sure that you're actually getting the tricks for it. It just really depends on the track and like when to use it, because I really only use it for Mount Wario and Dolphin Shoals.
I'm talking about that shaking.
Yeah,
thing.
that's
you just. What does that do?
Because that's another way to do your trick, as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Just.
Isn't that bad? I mean, isn't that how you can DQ yourself? I imagine shake in your controller is going to disconnect it eventually.
I mean, if it's a wired controller and your wire's loose, then yeah. But if you're connected wireless, no.
All right. Currently on screen is Sweets, representing 1/2 of the 805 Clash right now. Oh, and Sweets backing up. I like it. Doing a little bit of bagging.
All right, so Sweets is going to be bagging right now for Team Boo, so this could be huge because she could pull the shot for the team. And now, right now, you will be seeing her going back, but Sneaks is going to be in 4th, battling right now. Looks like with Rar currently, and the back trying to come in, trying to take out Rar. Unfortunately, didn't hit, and now it is going to be Sneaks currently sitting in 1st with that mushroom in the red to work with.
And you see the Team Green Shell right now. Sneaks is off and early to a lead. Jinx right now currently in 7th. Has a little bit of work to do, but look at that. Triple mushroom, triple green. Utilized properly, she can really make some moves up here.
Most definitely. Then you have Sports Droid sitting into 4th place. Now let's check on to Team Boo's comms.
I'm 7. One of them is okay.
4th? Oh, got hit.
No, it's all good. I'm taking double and 5th.
I'm gonna break it up here.
Yeah. 4 triple shrooms.
Farmed them.
7th with banana and red and
firing.
triple reds.
You got him? Okay.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I'm not tossing back.
Alright.
I'm
in
double.
2nd, they're 1-3. I need
Are you
help.
gonna go for the double?
Yeah, I'm going double.
Okay, I'll go for a single.
I got double red in 2nd.
Nice,
I'll
I
see
got
what I can.
All right, and listen to that communication between Team Boo right now. Everyone calling out their spots. Joy saying, I have triple reds, when can I throw? And just having to wait right now because his teammates were in front of him. Now you do have Riley currently sitting in 2nd place. Jinx tried to take the no iron shortcut, but unfortunately missed the mark and got hit by the box, which hit her a little bit behind.
Jinx trying to get back into the mix, and right now you see Kahoon right now, currently in 6th, has that Bullet Bill to ride on. Ooh, and making up ground. Well done there. Ooh, and he also got the trolley out of the way.
It definitely did. And now K-Hoon is going to be sitting in second. We do have Roar currently sitting in first right now for his team. And this is going to be a huge factor for him in order to finish strong. And you see that blue shell finally coming out. And now the shot came in play. It's going to hit second, which hits. I think that was...
There's a Bullet Bill showing up. Oh, it's Sports Joey! Sports Joey taking second place, firing off that Bullet Bill at the right time.
That was awesome for Sports Joey. And now you do still have the race currently going on right now between...
Every single point matters.
It definitely does because it's between Car and Ender Dragon right now, and it looks like Car will be getting the 2 points for the team.
Lots of love for Sports Joey. Metal is saying what's up to Joey, Vonnie, Jess, Metal, everybody getting behind a Sports Joey in his first Grand Finals.
Oh, yes, first Grand Finals, but can this be his first win?
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's holding up his part, though, so well done to Sports Joey on there. Well done to everybody selecting random as well.
All right, and now this will be race number 4, right?
I believe so, yes. This is going into, no, it might be number 3. I'll be honest. I don't know. Let's find out together.
And we are going into Rainbow Road.
This the one you like?
Yeah, this is the one I like.
Why?
I don't know, the background of it.
The background, the aesthetics? The aesthetics take a lot. The aesthetics, they matter quite a bit. All right, this is race 3 of 6. As we get into it. Oh, there we go. It's race 4 of 6. Sorry. And we're up and we're running. Sports Joey picking up where he left off.
But now he is going to be in 7th right now. Does get dragged by those triple bananas. So this is where Sports Joey is going to drop back just a little bit. Now, the one interesting thing about this track is the simple fact that you could pull shot off of this cannon right here.
Okay, can you explain that in normal terms for people that have no idea what you just said?
So, pretty much the cannon, which was that glider section that you just saw, it's a little bit of an extension because it pretty much tracks first as further away than what they are. So you can get a shot off of the first lap.
Ah, I see what you're saying there. As Jinx right now took a little bit of damage, but has a triple green shell, gets back into it. And Riley's mom said she likes this chorus because it's pretty.
Hey.
Is that what you meant? That's
I
what
mean,
you meant?
yeah.
I like it. Pickle on screen right now. Currently itemless. Pickle has to be careful.
But she is in 6th right now, and she's actually maintaining her drift. But now we will be on Riley, who is going to be in 5th right now, using that shroom in the cut and getting these double items. It should give him it gave him a blooper.
He's currently in 5th, though. Sneaks, though, trying to get back into the mix. Right now in 2nd, has a mushroom. What's he got in the back pocket? It's going to be a sound horn. Would you say sound horn is the best defensive item in this game?
It definitely is, but I can also say Boo is also the better defense.
And it's gone.
It's gone, but this is huge. Oh, it gave Sneaks a coin.
Oh, man.
So this is actually lucky for Roar right now because now he's going to be able to hold on to this first for a little bit longer. And we do see another blooper come out. It's not really going to affect Roar as much right now because he is just going to be on this quick little section.
Is the blooper the ink?
Yes, the blooper is the ink. And now you have K-Hoon sitting in 3rd. So she can actually be the ultimate factor for her team.
K-Hoon could be the X factor. You're absolutely right. Every single point matters. K-Hoon getting in the mix. Still has double mushroom to work with. Can see 2nd place in front of her. Still has another backup mushroom firing them off left and right as we go. And K-Hoon takes 2nd.
Top 2 will be going to Team Boo. And then you have Sneaks getting 3rd for Team Green Shell. And I want to say JetX did get 4th place for Team Green Shell.
Jess Jones said, get it, ladies. They're doing amazing. They absolutely are. Asana said, are Roar and Sneaks on the same team? They are not.
They are not.
They're on 2 separate teams. Sneaks team begins right there. But again, the teams are Roar, Riley, Sports Joey, Sweets, K-Hoon, and Ender Dragon.
Yes.
And the other team is going to be Sneaks, Jinx, Jadex, Pickle, Car, and Aaron.
Yep. So, yeah, definitely an interesting lineup. Now, again, with that top 2 coming in for Team Boo right now, That's honestly going to be a quick equalizer because of that top 3 that happened earlier for Team Green Shell.
I like it. I like it. And there's only 2 more races left. A little baby park would be lovely right now. Just really mix it up. Throw a wrench in everybody's plans. But what's it going to be?
It's going to be Dolphin Shoals. Let's go. So
you love this track, huh?
We had this discussion last time, yeah. With this track, because I usually bad this track. Whenever I bad this track, I could literally pull shock off of the first lap. And I just literally
small flex.
It's literally I pull shock and I pull the bullet bill to take the extension and I win.
Look at all the Waluigis in this one. I'm seeing 4 right off the bat. Makes it so easy to cast, but always big thank you to production for making this a little bit easier for us. As you see Riley right now on the pod cam representing Team Boo. And we jump on over to Jinx firing off that green shell as well.
And now, right now, Jinx is going to be in first with her for her team. Right now, it's going to be her and Snakes at the moment sitting into the top 2. But she gets item screen by her teammate, so that's going to be unfortunate for Jinx.
Aaron right now representing currently in 9th, trying to pull one out for Team Green Shell. Itemless, though, has to be careful.
Definitely has to be careful. Now you have Kay who's sitting in 6th with triple bananas and a mushroom. She is probably going to have to hold on to these just for a little bit. Try and make sure she doesn't hit her teammate Riley because you want to make sure that Riley can still just go up and run.
That's the other thing, man. You got to be careful on who you're hitting. You cannot hit your own teammates. You'll only be detrimental. All the points matter. Riley right now currently in 4th, has that piranha plant moving on up as he goes. Currently in 4th, though, now itemless. So we jump on over to Jinx, grabs a red shell and a mushroom in 2nd.
And now this is the thing as well. Team Green Shell is top 3 right now at the moment. It's Sneaks, Jinx, and Jadex currently in the top 3.
A very, very good trio indeed. Jinx right now currently in 2nd, holding on to that red shell as well as that mushroom. Let's listen to the green shell comms right now.
Am I gonna back this red?
No. Man, I missed all of the boost.
All right. Okay, last lap. We can do this. Okay. Oh no!
Oh, darn it. Okay, I
That probably helped me.
I'm coming up.
Are we second still?
Yes, I'm second.
I'm in
Do
5th,
not kill me, please.
5th, I'm in 4th, I'm in 3rd, I'm in 2nd.
Nice.
Who's in that bill?
I don't know. It's us. Don't worry.
It's us.
Wait, we're in second?
I'm in 2nd.
We're second.
I'm in 2nd.
Nice.
Oh, as you saw, Pickle with that bullet bill extension was able to catch up in 2nd, was definitely calling it out. It's like, I'm in the bill. I have 2nd. You have Sneaks getting 1st. You have a blue shell coming in, but it's not going to hit anyone at this point in time. And so that will be a top 2 for Team Green Shell. Roar does pull out a 3rd place. Pickle finishing 5th.
The communication there, though, was on point. I mean, everybody was chirping, letting everybody know where they are, what they're standing in, what items they have. So, well done to Team Green Shell there.
Well done to Team Green Shell. They were definitely trying to make sure, like, hey, we got to work together now completely because we are in the grand finals. There's only one more race after. I think we're going to
you're absolutely right.
We're going to the last race.
This is the 6th and final race. We'll see what happens here. Green Shell or Team Boo. Both just stacked with racers, also stacked with newcomers, a very even playing field, but we will see how the points roll out. And looks like last but not least, we are going to Piranha Plant Slide.
Piranha Plant Slide, and this is a track that I have definitely seen both Sneaks and Roar time trial a lot. So this is going to be interesting to see who's actually going to have the better lines at this point.
All right, let's take a look as we go into that 6th and final race. This is the grand final for our 6v6 team tournament. Let's not forget next week, SNS 100. Also, we do have that league tournament as well. We'll talk about that shortly, but let's get into the mix.
Now, we do have Pickle currently sitting in 9th place, definitely holding it down for her team as well, and unfortunately got hit by the Goombas, so she will drop into 10th and 9th. But now you will be having her sitting in 5th right now. Behind, it's going to be Jinx with his teammate Riley's going to be in 3rd.
And you see right there, Jinx currently in 4th place, grabs that double item box up and away she goes. Has that green shell to work with. We jump on over. Riley taking that mushroom shortcut, getting into second place. Representing Team Boo, currently has no items, though. Has to be careful because the items are flying left and right now.
And now this is the thing. You do have Team Boo sitting in 2-3. Now you have Pickle sitting in 10th and gets shot. So this is going to be a little bit unfortunate for her. But now it is going to be Jinx sitting in 7th, grabbing that item box, getting triple greens. So this is going to be defense for her.
And Jinx right now currently in 7th, grabs that item box as well. Ooh-wee, ends up with a blue shell.
So this is the thing. I think her teammate Sneaks is in 1st right now. So this is where detrimental, because if Sneaks doesn't have a dodge, then she's going to hold on to it.
They do have comms. They can probably talk to her and say, hey, I got a blue shell. Who is up top right now? Is my team in 1st place? And I think she did that, and she decided to hold on to it.
So this is the thing as well that confused me. But before we get to that, let's go over to Team Boo's comms.
In front of you.
Oh, sorry. We're going to Team Green Shell's comms.
Hey, J-Dex, who's that Waluigi?
J-Dex, what's the number of the player right in front of you?
A1.
Oh, that's
that
right,
is Rar. Get him.
Dude, he might red me.
Oh, come on. Am I free to throw a blue shell?
Don't throw it.
All right, tell me when.
No, let's go. He got TS. He got hit off.
He got TS?
Yeah, he got
Let's
hit off.
freaking go. Oh my gosh. I'm coming up.
I knocked down Roar. I knocked down Roar.
Let's go. Oh my gosh. Come on, you guys. You get this. Boys, this is it.
Oh.
Come on. Oh my gosh.
That's a 5th. That's a 5th. That's a 5th.
I don't think we got it.
Okay, hold on. You saw what happened. It was a double shot that happened. And it allowed Sports Joey to get 2nd for his team. It allowed Riley to get 3rd. It allowed Roar to get 4th. And Cahill to get 6th. I think that actually just helped him out because that first shot killed him.
Absolutely. You said it right there. And that might have tipped the scale right there. A very, very impressive performance. Sports Joey having a dominating performance as well. We're going to get those numbers shortly. We're going to find out how everyone ended up. But I will say right now, it looks relatively even.
It looks really even.
Again, we got to add everything up. So
oh my God, that was huge because I saw a top 4 opportunity happen for Team Green Shell. But because of that second shot, it was like, no, we're not done. And it gave Team Boo what they needed to get 2, 3, 4, and 6. And now let's check out the highlights of Grand Finals. Now, as you see, Dry, first race. And again, this is Bagger's Paradise. Everyone was going to bag. You had Kehu and Rar both bagging on this track. And then Riley sitting over here with that banana, with Jinx getting blued right after. And then all of a sudden gets hit with the red. Again, throws the bomb back and hits Sports Joey in that bomb.
And you see right there, that was Sweets decided to say, hey, I'm going to start off bagging this thing representing Team Boo. And Team Boo right there, Cahoon currently in 6th place right there. You saw that very strategically firing off that bullet bill, was able to get rid of the trolley as well.
And this is where, again, you do see Roar just getting that 1st place for its team. That blue shell coming in a little bit too late. And then Sneaks battling against Roar. You have that shot coming in. Sneaks will get another shot to come into play. And then Cahoon finishing off, passing up Sneaks right here because Sneaks spammed both of his reds, trying to take out Roar. Cahoon was able to get that top 2 for her team.
That's right. Cahoon right there was able to grab that 2nd place. And you saw the shock right there over at your course, Dolphin Shoals. But was Jinx able to get across? She was. The blue shell did not matter. And Roar was able to capitalize on a 3rd place right there. And right here you see Pickle taking the shock, unfortunately. And it allowed Sneaks to capitalize on this one. Taken 1st. Roar, though, mid-air shock. That's the last place you want to get shocked, right?
That's the last place you want to get shocked because you're getting shocked wherever glider, and that pretty much resets you completely.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that. So that is not what you want. And everybody's going crazy. So let's take a look at those scores right now. Sneaks with 75, Roar with 67, Jadex with 55, Jinx with 52, Kayhoon with 50, Riley with 44, Sports Joey tied with 44, Sweets with 33, Aaron with 26, Pickle with 25, Car with 13, and Ender Dragon with 8. Let's take a look to see who's going to take this thing home. Is it going to be Team Boo?
Oh, my God! It's a tie!
It is a total team tie.
So this is the thing, that last race helped out Team Boo because
So much.
that tied it out.
So much.
That is actually, holy cow. This is our first time having a tie.
How could y'all
throughout
do this?
this whole night?
There was 6 races. Y'all couldn't mix this up anymore. You tied at 246 each.
You tied at 246.
But you know what? We don't do ties here.
We do not. You know how we like to handle our ties.
We do not do ties here. There's a certain way we handle them around here.
You already know. Nor how do we do our ties?
You know what? You're the guest. How do we do our ties? How do we do our ties around here, Mega Jake Easy?
All right, guys, I'm going to need you guys make some noise real quick. Bring up the hype because we do one race, a 200cc Baby Park!
You heard it right, ladies and gentlemen. It is one race of 7 laps, 200 cc's of the most chaotic race, the People's Race. We are now going to Baby Park to figure out this tiebreaker, and it's suitable because it is absolutely pure chaos in this race.
And this is the thing, it's 6v6, and you're finishing out on Baby Park.
And the question is, are we going to take the totals again?
You're going to still take the totals for it. So now it's really just at the moment in time what's going to happen. You can't make sure.
How did you tie? You know how hard that is?
It's literally.
That's so hard. So hard to tie 246 and 246.
It really is. It really is, but at the end of the day, I said both of these teams, it was going to be a slugfest. And what happened, it went down into the final race, and it took Team Boo winning that last race because of the second shot and pulling away and tying it.
All right, make sure you select Baby Park here. So, yep, go in that top right, grab that green leaf.
It's going to be in the green leaf.
Green leaf, top right. There you go, first race. Select that.
Yep.
Select it. Kayhoon, make sure you help out your neighbors.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't mind a 200cc ribbon road.
I would.
But let's get this on. We know what we came here for. Someone is going to walk out as the champion of the first time of us doing the 6v6.
Of course the 6v6 ends up in a tie. And we are going to Baby Park to finish this thing out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be 7 laps of chaos to see who is taking this thing home. And
also, someone said tie again, you won't.
ABC. Let's listen to the team comms the entire way. We'll leave it to the kids. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is Baby Park.
All right, we're tip 1, 2 still?
I'm in first.
Yeah, I'm second. I keep getting bumped.
I'm in fifth.
I'm going to try and break away early.
6 with triple green.
I'm second.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's good.
Keep murdering.
Yeah, I'm top 2 still.
Top 2? Okay.
All right, mate.
I'm
Oh, nice, top 3.
Watch for the left players.
I'm trailing.
They're going to pop
second.
stars and try and slow us.
Trailing second. I don't trust this.
They're actually all in the front. Oh, I screwed.
All right.
I'm not doing it.
One more lap.
2 more laps, guys.
Oh, no, I don't have enough performance for this.
All right, this is the last lap, and you will have Roar get in first place. And it looks like second place was it was Jadex, and it was Riley getting third. Oh, this is all coming down to the mid-pack as Kayhoon got fourth.
Here we go again.
Sneaks got fifth.
Here we go
Jinx
again.
got sixth. Pickle got ninth. Car got 11th. I think it's team. Wait. Oh, Car got. Oh, they're not dead. Ah.
Oh, man. Here we go again.
Let's see what's going on.
We're going to see those
what
scores
happened.
shortly. I mean, the chances of this are absolutely astronomical. I'm hearing some yelling over there. But
I think Team Boo did the math and they won.
did the math? They can't do the math that fast.
What? Oh, we gotta see. We gotta see what happened. Did we have a champion, or are we having another tie? Will it be?
No, we are not having another tie.
Will it be Team Boo or will it be Team Green Shells? Put your predictions right now because we got like maybe 10 seconds until we find out who is the ultimate winner of
Team
tonight.
Boo, headed by Roar, Riley Sports, Joey Sweets, K-Hoon, and Ender Dragon. And we got Team Green Shell. It's going to be Sneaks, Jinx, Jadex, Pickle, Car, and Aaron. We're about to find out where this ended up, how we all ended up. One round of applause, everybody. Taking it all the way down into a tiebreaker. 246 points each. That was impressive as it was. That last race prior to Baby Park was impressive to get Team Boo back into the mix of things. But we're about to see where all this ended up, where all the points are. We do have the scores. Let's put those up. Let's make it official.
And Team Boo wins it by 6 points. 6 points, Team Boo wins.
So congratulations to Roar, to Riley, Sports, Joey, Sweets, K-Hoon, and Ender Dragon. You are our 6v6 champions, but a big round of applause for second place. That's going to be Sneaks, Jinx, Jadex, Pickle, Car, and Aaron. Congratulations to you 6 as well.
Let's go. That was absolutely fantastic job for all these competitors, taking it down to the wire, going into a tiebreaker, and literally it was only a 6-point difference from the championship.
Absolutely. You couldn't write it any better. It came down to a tiebreaker. Well done to everyone. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your champion. It's going to be Team Boo. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for you tonight. Remember, tomorrow we do have League of Legends 5v5 Captain Draft. Check-in is at noon. We also have SNS 100 next week. If you're not racing still, come on by. You definitely want to check it out. For Mega J Keezy, my name is Newer J. As always, big shout out to Finley Volkswagen. Without them, none of this would be possible. We'll see you next week for SNS 100 right here.